Welcome, Max. This is Kat, and today we have the final debate. Will Duffy put the one nail that was missing from the coffin of Flat Earth? And it's done. It's over. You lost. Give it up. Now, no one presented a single iota of evidence. That was glorious. Good job, Will. Great job. And the cherry on top of the cake, finishing the $10,000 donation despite the dummies not showing up. I take my hat off to you, my good sir, Will Duffy. So let's get this underway. We are giving you the link. So if you want to come on here and we can talk about the debate, the panel will be open. Link will be pinned to the top of the side chat. And let's freaking go! Before we do that, make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street and yell, subscribe to Yerba Mate Talks! And that way we can share the La Porta channel. All right, dude, that was... Oh my God, so much desperation, so much Pac-Manning. Waka waka Shakira called and said she wants her nonsense phrase back. So, let's see. Someone asked me, is cat friendly? Not really, no. If you see him, he tries to bite me and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's a bit of an a-hole. All right, we already have some people backstage, so let's get set up. We're going to do that and that and that. All right, welcome.
Hi, Max.
Hello, how is everyone doing? Was that fun or was that not fun?
I pissed myself laughing.
It was embarrassing.
Yes, that was everything I expected and more. Yes, Keith, glad that you found us again.
I just noticed Roger Ledwell had a cry cope.
Yes, there's going to be an uptick in the amount of people going to the hospital for dehydration because of all of the crying, all of the just like pure wailing and tears, just like, no! You said don't talk about the globe, and I talked about the globe, and now you kicked me. And it's like, no!
Oh,
so much crying. I have here a glass of 100% pure, unrefined Flurf tears. Cheers, everyone, because this was just amazing.
I did laugh when they accused Will of drinking vodka.
Yes. No, there were so many accusations, and we're going to talk a little bit about the side chat because there all kinds of copium, all the types of copium that you can imagine, and it was so much fun. Welcome, Tommy. Hello.
Hey, do you hear me?
Yes.
Tommy, we do.
Cool. So I'm just going to take 2 seconds. I actually missed the entire show, all the 3 hours of it. But let me take 5 seconds to debunk every flat Earth claim.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. That was it.
Yeah.
That Knows Best says, what the hell did I miss? It was the final debate on the Final Experiment channel. We had a bunch of flat earthers come in and no one presented a single piece of evidence. They couldn't even follow the rules. It was so glorious. So glorious. All right. There were many people, so we're going to speak in general terms. And if we want to hone in on a very specific claim or something like that, we can do that. But let's start with you, Mike. Give us an overview or how it went for you, and give us a little bit of a summary. Mike?
There we go. Their whole thing was nutter and deflection, running away. there was nothing. And all the big names, Vlad, Flatside, that are constantly mouthing, just didn't show. So,
Yeah. Exactly. That's a very good point. Thank you so much. My mom bakes cakes. Little summary: we have people from your latitudes and longitudes from your from your part of the world. How
Yes,
do you feel?
what was his
how-
name? Duckett or something? What is his name again? I can't remember his name.
Gandalf?
No,
The what?
Duckett. We know Gandalf. I mean Ross, but the other guy I didn't know who was Australian came on board. Bucket, or his name was. He
Bronek?
Australian thinking. Yeah, Bronick. Yes, Bronick. Oh my god. How can people be so stupid? But the one that I laughed so hard was when Lindsay came on, and
Oh,
seeing Will Duffy trying to hold in his laughter as Lindsay spewed out his ridiculous hermaphrodite son idea. That just threw me off. Wow.
yeah.
Uh,
Indeed. But how do you feel? Because, for example, I found out I had a debate with a flat earther from Uruguay, and finding out that there was a flat earther in my country was like, holy crap! Because of how they have to lie about the South, and he lives here, he knows how the South works, right?
Yeah.
And then also because I thought that my country had a good education system, and that would. I mean, it baffles me. So how does it make you feel to have flat earthers
well,
from
look,
Australia, New Zealand?
there's like a new Ross was a bit short of a six pack, but then there was Scotty Storms, a shirtless guy from Outback somewhere. Then we had Mitchell from Australia, who came and did the sextant idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen him for like forever. But this guy who I've never heard of before comes on, and I'm thinking, we live in Australia, buddy. We got the Southern Cross. My brother actually went to Antarctica for 6 months and actually worked there. So people can actually go to Antarctica. So nothing that makes them about the flat Earth makes any sense to me at all for any Australian. And yet to find out that there's a few here, I'm thinking that just boggles my mind. It really
Yeah,
does.
indeed. Let me welcome John. How are you?
Hi, Max.
Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I'll hand it over to Tommy. Give us a little bit of an overview of how you saw the debate, how you felt, etc.
You said John or me?
Tommy, yes,
Oh yeah.
you.
As I said in the intro there, I actually missed just about everything. I was about to make a stream on my own, but
Oh, okay.
I forgot totally. So I was just about here to say that I really like your show and I'm a big fan.
Thank you so much. Let me ask you one thing.
Yeah.
That globe that you have there, I have a reference. Of a picture. I'll show you 1 second. Let me pull it up. Is this your picture? One second.
Probably, yes. There are
Here
two
we
of
go.
them zoomed in and zoomed out. Yes, that's mine.
Oh my God! That is awesome! I've been using this for so long.
Yeah.
It's great to meet the person. What a serendipitous moment.
Craig has been using that a lot.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. I love
I
it.
shot that about 5-6 years ago, I think.
That is just awesome. Wait, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Glad that you like the show. John, how are you? And how did you feel? A little overview on how you felt this went.
I'm doing very well, thanks. It feels like, well, it has been a long time because I've not been on since that other channel that we don't mention.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think it feels like the Flurfs have learnt a new favourite phrase, which is false dichotomy, because that seemed to pop up. It felt like every debater used it, and then in the side chat as well. It's kind of, they obviously moved on from going from the AE map to going, oh well, no, there's something else, but we can't tell you what it is. We don't have model, but we will soon. We're working on it. And
Any day now.
It goes to a different school in Canada.
Correct. Yes, but any day now it's coming. It's coming. It's like when people text you, "Yeah, I'm 5 minutes away," and they still haven't even gotten into the shower. That is the kind of thing that flat earthers are doing. But oh boy, it's in shambles. Will couldn't have done it any better. We have our friend Brenda. How are you? Welcome.
Can I be heard?
Yes,
Yep.
you can.
Hi, Brenda.
Excellent. Hello.
Brenda, give us a little overview of how that absolute debacle went for you.
It was a what do you say? A tutorial in
I was expecting a four-letter word there.
a tutorial in how to manage flat earthers.
Indeed.
The arguments, every one of them failed, and some more so than others. But allowing people to speak allows them to show us how bad their arguments are.
Mm-hmm. And an important detail is that the rules were very simple. Just don't speak about the globe. And none of them can handle it.
I'm looking forward to drinking many tears this evening as other flat earthers go online and cry.
Oh, the Cope Fest. Yes, the Cope Fest is going to be glorious.
They will claim win. They claim the win.
Roger Ledwell's already been online crying.
But we had Ironwork drop by the side chat. Ironwork, who is very vocal.
We had
but
Team-
he's super scared.
We had Timu Vlad join the stream.
Yeah, there was a lot of Timu, but let me, I'll share this with you because I tried to summon him. But to no avail.
Max, you need to use the tears of an unwashed virgin.
Uh-huh. So I went to Twitter and I tweeted and tweeted this. Once it gets it, the final debate is happening. The flat earth needs you. It's bad, bro. They're literally losing the debate, bro. But unfortunately, there was no response, and did not make a comeback, despite him saying that flat earth is going to make a comeback at some point. I don't know, but yes, Witsit, I'm extremely disappointed in you, Witsit.
By the way,
it as a rap battle.
Yes. I'm putting this out there. Awake Souls seem to be very anxious to debate globe earthers. He named several people. I'm willing to debate him here on Yerba Mate. Anytime. Just contact Max. And my schedule is flexible. I can meet anybody's schedule.
Mine too. After 6 p.m. Every day, we can just go. So everyone is welcome.
Neither of us have a life.
Correct. I mean,
I actually do, but I can make room.
I mean, yeah, I do work during the day, during the night, and then my life by later night. So
yes, my life.
That's how it happens.
My life this afternoon is going to consist of some fresh sweet corn here in a bit.
Nice. All right. So we had so many people. Come on. How many was it? It was 3,000 the total in the end, right? Divided to 50. That's 12 people. 12 flat earthers came on. Well, actually 11 flat earthers and one glober that did the one guy that did the donation. But let's say 11 flat earthers came on and not one piece of evidence was presented. Not one argument was presented in full for the flat earth. And yet you had flat earthers cheering in the side chat about how this was fake and false dichotomy and the debate is Will is censoring and all the copes you can imagine. So we're going to talk about a little bit of the side chat. What was the wildest thing you said? I'm going to start with you. My mom bakes cakes, and we're going to go this way.
Yeah, I think I saw Gary Wybanga in the chat there somewhere.
Whoa.
I haven't seen
Long
Gary
time no
for
see.
ages. My God, Dick Wayne showed his nonsense, but I was trying to read the chat. The chat was going so fast, but I did see Gary pop up. But yeah, again, nothing new. Just copium in buckets.
Oh, we have not a King Nico. I missed it. You lost your chance to go and tell how it was all fake and present all the flat Earth evidence that you don't have.
Are we sure that
sad.
King Nico is a flat earther? Yeah.
A little bit of a Poe vibe.
I think he's an excellent go-kart rider.
Eh.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Eh.
That's quite a title.
I would race Nico.
That's quite a title, though. Riding children's go-karts. Wow.
I would have dominated. Oh, too bad. Guess we'll never know. Because you lost your chance to represent the flat Earth.
Doesn't every flat earther say that? I would have won. I would have won that.
Yes.
I'd like to see King Nico drive his go-kart in the wet.
Yeah. All right. Tommy.
It's all pretty well driving on the dry, but let's see it when it gets a bit wet, because we know the Americans all just cry and go home.
All right, Tommy, what was the wildest or the thing that caught your attention the most from the side chat?
Yeah, I just got the last 15 minutes. So I see the house is getting crowded, and I actually didn't watch that much. So I'm going to leave my space. I'm still going to watch, but it's getting crowded. So if someone else who have seen the debate when I have their place, I'm just going to pop out again and say thank you so much for your show.
Thanks so much.
So
Take care.
We'll talk sometime later, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. You're welcome anytime. All right, John. What caught your attention the most from the side chat?
Oh, I mean, firstly, just the speed at which it was going, but I also loved when I can't remember the guy's name. The older guy, was it?
Yeah.
Illumination.
Jerry, the toothless guy.
Yeah, and MC Toon was sort of clearly trolling with copy and paste of one of Grandpa Simpson's long rambling stories. I thought that was just perfect.
Yes, I caught that. That is just hilarious. Very good. That was a great moment. Yes, Toon hit it the nail in the head. Peter, hey. So Peter also there in the side chat. Bearded Doctor. What caught your attention the most from the side chat tonight?
Oh, I jumped on even before it started, so I was in the waiting room for about 3 hours before, and the irony was that RJ Shine and I'm blanking on whatever his name was, his other partner that is it Spirit, whatever he got booted.
Awake Souls.
Yes, Awake Souls. Thank you. They were so adamant about being number one and number two, and were claiming anyone else in the chat that they were bots. And as the whole progression went along, his argument about his method, he told me to go check out his website, which I did. Watch the entire video in the time before the chat started. And it was just, honestly, what the ridiculous thing is if you look at what their map is, their stereographic projection, it's literally a globe map flattened. That's all it literally is. It has two poles at the very bottom. And I asked him, I said, if you just take those poles and put them together, what does that make? And he said, a globe. I was like, okay. So you admit it. So to me, that was wild. But none of the other people would acknowledge that. All those that held them in such high regard and esteem, just nuts.
Yeah, when I see their map, the stereographic, the one that has, it literally looks like if you grab a tangerine and you unpeel it like that, then you can lay it flat in that way. But they don't seem to understand Why that?
And to get from one side of the map to the other, you literally have to teleport.
Yeah, Waka Waka.
Yeah.
They
And-
love to Pac-Man.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Oh, I love it. That is, and they were so triggered that and saying you're not allowing us to present our ball. And I said, dude, this is flat Earth. Like no one cares about your cop out, like half globe, half flat Earth argument. That is just ridiculous.
Well, the irony is that as much as they complain that they've been blacklisted and they've been shadow banned, they're literally in the video. They were there. So how can you be? You can't have it both ways. You can't be blacklisted and shadow banned, but also literally be in the chat. And when and Will going, present. This is your opportunity. Present. And all they did was just complain.
They are extraordinarily paranoid. I mean,
Yeah.
they
are.
He's convinced a lot of the, they're like CIA. You mentioned
Yes.
CIA. Yes.
Everyone is CIA. Yeah. I have been accused of being CIA when I'm not even an American.
Well, you're deep covered, Max.
Yes, it's like
Perfect operative. Yeah.
yeah, because there's a lot of value in the CIA training a spy in freaking Uruguay. Sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Mike, sorry, my eyesight is crap. What caught your attention the most from the side chat?
I didn't dip into the side chat too much because it was going so fast, and I'm watching on TV because my eyesight's crap as well. So I like to watch it on the big screen. But SPVR tried to take over, and they can't even agree with themselves. You get one SPVR on says one thing, you get the next guy on, completely contradicts him, but they both swear that they're both right, and they both deny the Pac-Man, but they can't work out how the hell anything works without the Pac-Man. And it's like, you've just lost it. You're just embarrassing yourselves.
Yeah.
Go away, sort yourselves out, and come back when you have a coherent argument.
Yeah. Will in one of the instances of the virtual reality dummies, the US was split in half, and it was great how Will caught like, hey, the US is split in half. How does that work?
When he moved that map and all the continents moved, oh my God, I was crying. It's like, why can't we just have flights when everything is nearer together? And we'll not bother traveling when everything's further apart. And look how much fuel we'll save. Oh, that was just when he moved the map and it all just moved. That was hilarious. That's the funniest thing I have ever seen any flirt ever produce.
That was so good. So good. Jim Daniels says, all of our CRA counter ops have been transferred to ICE now. Pays about the same. Okay. I don't know about
but if you're
any of that.
If you're ICE, not CIA, I think you get your student debt forgiven. So just I paid far too much attention to news in America and not enough to that in my own country. But
it happens. It happens.
But you can't be ICE and an anti-vaxxer because you've got to wear your mask and protect you. So obviously.
All right. We have Isa here, but I don't. Isa, you didn't see the debate, right? I guess we don't have him here. All right. So I'm doing a little bit of walking back on the debate to start asking a little bit. Okay, first we had Awake Souls, who did more crying than anything, and basically got himself kicked out for just being absolutely ridiculous. So Awake Souls, let's go around. My mom bakes cakes. Any thoughts on some of the stuff that he said? I'm going to get water and I'll be right back while you talk.
Well, Wake Souls. What can you say about him, man? Again, they he was asked to present, and he's trying. Gish Gallop just kept pouring out of him, and Will just stopped them every point. He tried and tried to present his 12 points, and Will just stopped them dead stop. You're not going to go any further until we go this part. But no, flat earthers just disregard the rules once again and talk over him, try to put their points through their arguments through. But it was the funniest show I've ever seen for a long time. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I'm the Craig. What's up? What a stellar turnout. I read that someone mentioned that Craig was a flat earther for 10 years, no longer a flat earther, but he was saying that he doesn't know any of the people that went on stage, which is interesting. Roger that said that was hilarious. Chef's kiss. Indeed. Let's see. Do we have a Mr. Isa? Hello.
Yes, hey, hermano. Sorry, it was a little bit difficult getting in on the computer, but
no problem.
I'll say ay caramba about what you said. I wanted to comment on the thing that you stated about calling you CIA. I think a lot of folks, it's just like there's this American centricism. It's just kind of crazy, you know. It's just nuts. You know, I think it's just wild and crazy. So sorry you had to go through that, but it's like there's obsession. And I think when I see these kind of flat earthers, it's very similar to what we see with the Christian debaters that we've seen debating Christianity, where everything, like that one guy, Dragon Arts, it's all about America. Everything's America. And it's like they don't know anything inside their own space. And that's how you know that it's a house of cards that all crumbles down, you know?
Indeed. Yep. That America-centric kind of worldview, when, I mean, biblical times, America was not even a thought. I mean, there were people there, but they were minding their own business. So it's so wild. All right, Brenda. Ooh, bon appetit. That looks yummy. Before you start with your corn, give us some thoughts on Awake Souls and his derp.
There's a lot of he has a script and he needs to get it out. So he has this presentation that he's made, and he's just hyper focused on that one script, and he just feels this pressure, this need to get this script out because, well, I don't know why. I would guess it's like evangelism. It's like I need to get this truth out there. This is my truth. I need to get the good word out there, and this guy's just preventing me. And I don't care about any of the rules. I don't care about the arguments. I just need to get this out there. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I saw.
Yeah, that is a fair assessment. I kind of saw the same, and it's always funny when people have that rigid script, and you know it's a script because they can't handle questions, they can't handle any kind of change in the setting. Just throws them for a loop, and they repeat themselves constantly and over and over. Yeah, it's a very apt description. Thank you so much, John. Thoughts on Awake Souls?
So, I must admit, although I know his name, some of these, it's quite hard now to match up the derp to the derpling, as it were. But I definitely agree with what Brenda's just said. I think it's very much about, for some of them, they feel like they've got this script and they have to go through all of their talking points, and they just hope that it will land with someone to recruit a new believer to the faith. So right. I think that's my takeaway from it.
All right, thank you so much. Beer the Doctor.
Yeah, it was, man, from the very beginning, when he first jumped on, you know, there's a little bit of, Will was having a little audio issue, and he was just so rude, you know, just showed his cards of being just we'll just say not nice. But I'll be honest. If I was him in that role, and instead of sitting there quietly, I would have just continued on sharing my point of view while Will tried to get his stuff. Instead, he was sitting there just bickering at him. He missed an opportunity. But I completely agree with what's been said that he had a script, and it was ironic that obviously when he had to shuffle his talking points, he just couldn't do it. And then he mentioned that he got it all from ChatGPT. So
yes,
I was like, come on. Oh my gosh.
That is one of the lamest things to say in a debate. I have taken up. I found out recently that there is a slur for AIs and robots, and that slur is clanker. And if someone during a debate, and I'm just going to warn everyone, if you're debating me and you tell me something about ChatGPT, I'm just going to have to call you a clanker lover. And that's it. But yeah, bringing up ChatGPT in a debate it's the new low, the new lowest of the low. Sir Little Wolf tells you that's a nice beard, and I agree.
Thank you. Yeah, and I would just like to say, so for my background, I've got a master's in theology, and I am a Christian, but my area of study is actually cultural religions, atheism, and science, and so love the topic. Not one of the guys that does what you all are talking about there, when it comes to discussing things. I just, but I'm just like, good grief. Anyways, all that to be said, one of the things that also got me was that he kept the map that he was showing was like this. It was a diamond shape. Obviously,
it was a globe.
Obviously a globe with 2 poles, as opposed to what he has promoted on every other site, which is his 3-pole square. And so even what he presented was not his, that wasn't their model. And I just was laughing at the fact that I was like, none of what you're doing is A, getting anywhere, B, promoting what you believe, or C, making any sense. So yeah, nuts.
Yeah, but
that was wild.
Yeah, he knew that he couldn't put his model up there. He knew that because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cafe is asking me. I forgot, dude. Come on. I'll put it on the description. Give me just a second, okay? But it's the last video, the last live stream on the final experiment debate. So, all right, I'll get that fixed. Mike, thoughts on Awake Souls?
I can sympathize with him having issues at the start because of the audio issues. I think it was Will's issue because it started off okay, but a bit echoey, and then Awake Souls volume dropped and Will was still there. So I can sympathize somewhat with him over the audio issues, but his attitude about the audio issues, because let's be fair, every Flirth has tech issues and they never resolve any of it. They always, it's Flirth tech. So he should be familiar with it. He should cope with it. To just be pissy and cry and make out that there's some big conspiracy against him is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then to come on.
As Doctor said, he could have used the time to start talking. And even if it was low, I mean, it was listenable, but it was low volume. So, yeah.
I gotta be honest, from my end, watching on TV, and I gotta be honest, I am a long way away from the TV. It wasn't listenable. I couldn't hear him.
Oh, okay. I have, professional studio speakers, so I just bumped it up a little bit in volume and I could hear it, but yeah, it was low, but not.
If I bumped him up, I had Will blasting me out and then him barely hearable, so I couldn't really hear what he was saying. So I can sympathize with the audio issues, but yeah, I let it go. And once we got past from that, I was waiting for him to make a point. And I was waiting for him to make a point. And I was waiting for him and he never made a point. And when he did, it was laughable. And it's like, that's not what you present on your Discord server. And they had hours last night prepping with Bev Try Thinking. And it was like, why are you prepping the night before a debate? You have had weeks, months, years, decades to sort your opinions and your beliefs and your theories and your models out, and you're prepping the night before. It's like, you might as well not bother prepping the night before, because you're not going to learn anything in like 4 hours that's going to help you in any shape or form. And as they proved tonight, they didn't learn anything in 4 hours that helped them in any shape or form.
Yeah, indeed. Let me get to a couple of messages. Mr. Eman said hello, but before saying hello, Mr. Eman came in throwing memberships into the air. Thank you so much, Mr. Eman. Gifted 10 Yerba Mate Talks memberships, and those memberships went to Anarchic Fox, Turing Test, Michael Cooper, Flip Havel, Evil Toe, Max M, Steve's Creepy Van, Vroom Vroom, it's Razor, Kath, Centerline King, and we are all Gold Cup Frenchians. Mr. Eman also became a member himself. Thank you so much. So now you can all take advantage of the awesome emojis. You have the sun is not object emoji. We have emojis for Isa, for Dr. J, for my beautiful face, and a couple more. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Eman. Cafe asked a very interesting question. If ChatGPT reliable, would it be a new law to bring up in a debate? I would say it would be less of an embarrassment, but it still rings to me if someone is using AI that they're delegating the thinking to someone else. But I think it's an interesting question. So let's go around and discuss it. My mom bakes cakes. Would you like to start?
Sure. I mean, I use AI for writing Python scripts because I'm not an expert, but do write Python and for ideas of books. But AI is helpful in that areas, and especially doing marketing and everything. It's handy, especially with the stuff that you can make out there. But it still takes imagination in order for you to create the stuff in the first place.
Right. But in the context of a debate.
Oh yeah,
what do you think?
that thing is well, some of us have watched the was it Mark? No, it was David Weiss, the scammer talking to ChatGPT. Everyone remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Him trying and failing to get the right answer from ChatGPT. That was glorious. It does help our cause.
Indeed. Yes, and some other guy also said that, oh yeah, I got Meta to admit that the Earth is flat, and it's like, no, you manipulated it for sure. All of those videos are always fake. John, how
the questions they ask. That's the thing. When they ask the questions, they plant them just like they do with these debates. They plant these questions that you have no idea how to answer them, and they gish up so much that you just can't catch up. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. John, thoughts on this question?
Well, ChatGPT in a dynamic environment, like a debate or a dialectic, if you don't have at least a reasonable base knowledge of the subject matter at hand, I would argue it's going to cause you more problems than it's going to help you. You can't put the information into it quick enough with a comprehensive understanding to get a rational answer out of it, because you're going to put shit in and you're going to get shit out. And then you also need to be able to know if it's going to give you if the answer that it gives you is intelligible.
Right.
We're in a situation in universities where you're putting a dissertation in. You ask an AI specific question, specific question, specific question, specific question, and you can use it as a shortcut tool because you've got a sufficient level of training that you can then take each individual answer to each individual question, and you can cut it together to provide a dissertation. And that's where it kind of works. But if you just like type in the subject of your dissertation and expect it to spit out a whole cloth, it's going to fuck you up, and it's going to fuck you up like almost immediately. So is it going to get there where it can do it? Maybe in short order, but it's not there now. So I like ChatGPT, for those people who aren't prepared to expend the calories to understand the subject matter, and they just think it's a shortcut to making themselves quote unquote look smart. No, basically.
All right, Brenda.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
The question on screen here.
Well, if it was reliable, it would be okay to bring it up in a chat, but it's not reliable because you can ask questions, you can jailbreak it, and you can ask misleading questions. You can, yes, the priming question can be in such a way that you could, for instance, tell it to talk as if you were a flat earther. You can ask it to do that, and it will do it.
Yeah, Shame and the blobs, Shame and Alan have a flat GPT that they implemented themselves. So yeah, it can absolutely be done. John.
Yeah, I think most of it's been said before. If it were reliable, then it might be fine. But as the other John has said, there's nothing makes you look, nothing falls apart faster than trying to look smart when you're not, and when you don't have that understanding of the subject, because all it takes is one carefully sort of aimed question and the whole thing will just fall apart.
One perfectly placed shell and you're fucked.
Yeah. That is the Peter, the blobs. Yes, that's what I call them. When I refer to both of them, it's the blobs. I have an individual name for each, but I call them the blobs when I refer to them together. And finally, Mike, thoughts on the question on screen, please.
I think the problem is that ChatGPT and other LLMs are reliable, and you can rely on them to give you the answer you want. You can prompt for the answer you want. People don't ask open questions, they ask closed questions where they basically direct the answer and the LLM will go towards the answer they direct. Like King Nico's videos are a perfect example where ChatGPT in particular has a memory and it remembers your sessions, whereas locally run open source LLMs don't have that memory capacity, and they're much more likely to give you an honest answer, whereas ChatGPT it can be so easily trained, and they're reliant on the training data, and you don't know on something like ChatGPT what biases are built into that training data. You have no access to that training data. You're better off locally running an LLM, but so few of us have the resources to fund a massive memory computer system at home to run a fully integrated, fully open LLM that will give you the truth no matter what, that they basically don't exist, because commercially nobody's going to give you that access for free. You know?
Yep. All right. Thank you so much, Cafe. That was a great question. Thank you so much, Cafe. Ricardo, who is from Uruguay, like me, and Ricardo and Pable. We are going to get together at some point when the weather starts picking up in September. I'm going to invite both of you guys for some panchos in La Pasiva to let you know that I love you, and I'm very grateful for your support, and to meet meet fans, because it's wild that they are from here too. So he gifted some memberships, and let's see. Oh, my bro CK, Industrial Nerd, Dustin Titball, the Uncarved Block, and oh no, it's Andy. You all have brand new memberships. Be sure to thank Ricardo. Sharped asked a little while ago, what did it's RV. Wait, no, it's what's the acronym they use? SDVR. I don't remember, but it stands for virtual reality.
SBVR. Supernatural, biblical, virtual reality.
That's the one. Yes, thank you.
I thought it stood for
basically any old shite they made up yesterday.
Yes, and that person, Awake Souls, presented this, which, my guy, that is a globe. That is a stretched out freaking globe. So you can pull your teeth however you want, but that is a globe. I'm sorry.
I watched this, and I was he was using this image to justify his flat Earth interpretation of the Haversine formula. I'm like, but the GPS satellites track at a fixed altitude above the globe, which means you could lay it out on a this is ridiculous.
Yes.
They're tracking at a fixed altitude above a curved plane, but they're following it at the same altitude, so it whilst it's curved, it's completely parallel all the way around. You don't just get to flatten the map out and go, hey, look, it's flat. You fucking idiot. It's ridiculous.
I was like, but that is a globe you're showing. Their map is the orange peel one, the one that if you grab it and you peel it in 4 chunks, and then it makes a little flower. But then if you fold it back, that it's a globe. So next we had, I think it's my personal favorite, the derp link of geocentric derpology, Mr. Steven Fake Lonzo, who wants $200 to debate, and I would rather buy $200 of meth and shove it up my butthole than pay Steven Alonso $200 to debate. So we'll do the same round. Let's start with John here. Fake Lonzo.
Oh yes, I'm impressed that Will let him on after I think because Steven Alonso was trying to flog some, was it TFE related merch?
Yeah.
So credit for letting him on, but I can't work out whether it's Poe's law. Does he really believe the shit he comes out with? Because it's kind of, well, if you walk around the ice wall, it's like you're walking around the South Pole because reasons, and ether, time dilation, space stretching, whatever we need it to be to try and make it work.
He said Lorentz ether contraction. And oh my God, I was there, and Toon and I flipped out at when he said that. That doesn't exist, Steven. Steven. Yeah, no, he's clearly, Steven is clearly a grifter. He found out something. Fortunately, he's not too popular because everyone knows he's full of shit. But yeah, that's his whole goal, is to try and grift. He sells books, he sells merch, sells the Flat Earth University. What the fuck is that even? And of course, a liar, said he was a pilot, said he was. The only thing he's missing to say is that he's the actual legal president of the United States. That's the only thing. That's the only lie he's missing.
Yeah, I think you've reminded me of a quote from one of my favourite films ever, Goldfinger, where Bond mentions about the planter, and Goldfinger retorts, 2 words you might have overheard that can have no possible meaning to you or anyone in your organisation. And I think the Lorentz ether contraction is sort of 3 words he's overheard that actually have no meaning to him or anyone who goes to his university.
Yeah. It's wild. Mike, thoughts on Stephen Fake Lonzo?
Oh, Stephen Alonso is one of my favorites. I had a conversation with him on Facebook when he was telling me about how the sun disappears over the horizon and it's all perspective. So I asked him, how far does it have to be from the point of the observer at point A to the GP of the sun at point B? What's the distance between A and B for the sun to disappear? And I got blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a big fuss of this in the thread that Mr. Alonso blocked me, and somebody said, oh, you need to go to his Flat Earth University. So I went to his Flat Earth University page and asked the same question and got blocked from there.
Really
so
brave.
Mr. Alonso is a scammer, and he knows he's a scammer, and he has no answers, and he's full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, he's quite a nice bloke.
What was the question you asked him again?
I said, if I'm an observer at point A and the sun goes away and disappears, what's the ground point of the position at point B? What is the difference between A and B for the sun to disappear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically the horizon. The horizon, right?
Give me the triangulation that Flurfers always go on about, triangulation. So explain to me the triangulation. What is the base distance of that triangle for the sun to disappear? And what is the base distance of that triangle for the sun to go below the base of the triangle? You know, it's the basic triangular geometry that they keep going on about.
Yeah, it assumes that light travels in a straight line, and that obviously, like this is a relatively simple answer on a sphere, on a globe. But
even given refraction, there is a distance that the light will curve and disappear. You know, it doesn't have to be a flat plane for the sun to disappear. You know, triangulation should be able to give me a distance from the observer to the GP of the sun for it to disappear.
It absolutely should, but obviously on a globe, this is relatively trivial. On a flat plane, it becomes
impossible.
Borderline impossible without.
It's not borderline impossible. It is impossible.
But what I mean is like with some kind of insane like refraction or like introducing, because this is what they do. They introduce some other body, or they tell you that like. But
Mr. Alonso is a doctor of flat Earth, so surely he must know.
Oh, yeah, we have to remember that Stephen, because he created a Flat Earth app, he gave himself a PhD from the fake Flat Earth University for creating an app. And that is just like, oh my God, no. And wait, hold on, because I think we're missing the most important part was that Stephen Fake Lonzo now has a flat Earth fitness system, and he was showing it like, I lost. Who cares? No.
Oh, he's not the first to do this. You do realize he's far from the first to do this.
Yeah, I know.
Have any of you been to YouTube? I tell you why, if you fancy a laugh, if you really want to laugh, go to YouTube and search for Fitzoid. Flatzoid has his own fitness channel.
Oh my God! And Witsit has the same thing too. they're moving away from flat Earth and they're going to start grifting fitness. That is just wild.
Oh no, Flatzoid's had this for a while. Pull it up. Go on, Max. Go for it.
I thought he
I
was
think
all
we need to
about,
see this.
I thought he
Okay,
was all
hold on.
about the Bible and religion now.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's given up on the fitness.
He tried the Bible, but the other day he did a stream and it had 70 views. So I don't think he will continue with just the Bible stuff because his audience is just flat earthers. They
Go
don't.
on, Max. Pull it up on a screen share.
Yes, give
Pull
me
up
a second.
It's hilarious.
I was
Well,
looking for something else, but
well,
give me 1 second. I'll pull it
well,
up. But in the meantime, John, thoughts on
so
Steven
I
Alonso?
actually didn't have any.
Okay.
I was no the reason. So when your live stream popped up earlier, I didn't realize that you were going to do a live stream this evening, and I wasn't aware of the flat Earth discussion that was going on this particular channel because, like I said to you the other day, I'm fairly new to the flat Earth debate, so I didn't know what was going on. So when your live stream popped up and you told me about it, and I was like, oh shit, I've missed this. So I went and listened to it on double speed, and I was literally sat in bed with my wife because it's 20 past midnight here, and I kept saying, what? That's bullshit. That's fucking nuts. And my wife basically kicked me out of bed. And when she kicked me out of bed, that's when I came down to my office and I joined this live stream with you guys. Because
See, I'm going to speak that more wives ought to kick their husbands out of bed if they watch flat Earth content.
Oh my God, no. What is this? Why do I do this to myself? No.
Well, Max, like in an unofficial capacity, Max would like it if wives kick their husbands out of bed on a regular basis because he could just like sidle in on a.
No, we've been through this. I only do that to the wives of my enemies.
Some of us have to sleep at night, Max, and you're showing that.
I know, yes, but I mean, I was coerced, and I don't know why I went for it. It was peer pressure.
I told you it's funny.
Brenda, thoughts on
I'm going to say
Steven Fake Lonzo?
Steven Fake Lonzo. It sounded to me like what he's actually describing is if you're really close to a black hole, the relativistic effects would take place such that some of the things he was talking about might actually happen. But I don't think that works out. I mean, because that's what he's talking about. He's talking about there being such an intense gravitational field that the geometry of the plane that you're on gets bent and distorted, I think.
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea. But the problem is that there is no black hole near the rim.
Details. We just
details. Yes, of course. The concept works. If you put a black hole there, then the math works out. Just that the black hole is not there, but the math works out still. That's a great observation.
Also, but that like from the perspective of physics, like our universe is full of black holes, like micro anomalies, supermassive black holes. But as far as we can tell, our space-time is slightly curved. Like it doesn't seem to matter how much gravity you put in proximity to our space-time, it does still remain slightly curved. So you're not going to change the geometry of the universe by increasing the gravity of it. It just seems to be that way. So I don't think that tracks with regards to physics.
Well, but we've all overlooked that Alonso is as dense as a black hole.
Correct. I mean, he lost weight though. Now he's less dense, but it's okay. Hi, Robin. I love you too. All right. Bearded Doctor. Fake Lonzo.
I think what's funny is that depending upon what page you are on his Journal of Geocentrism, it changes his degree plan.
As a person with a degree, because it doesn't affect me when they call doctors. I just call myself, when someone goes down the fake route, I just say I have a PhD in dance floor management. So,
last super chat might change your path on his degree plan. So,
so how does it make you feel as someone who had to put in the effort, the work, the sleepless nights, the times you had to give out dates or going out with your friends to stay studying and that kind of a thing? How bad is that for you?
I mean, I don't take it personally because it's obvious that he doesn't have the education. Just listening to him for a while, he shows himself to be a fraud. The irony is he put on that page where his PhD was from is York University, but if you go to York University, they don't actually have a PhD in the program that he claims he has.
Yes, always failing every step of the way. I love that.
At least put something that's on the website, but no,
I have a PhD. I have a PhD, Max.
Me too.
I got it from a garage in Cincinnati.
Oh,
there you go. A garage in Cincinnati.
But
fair enough. Yeah. My PhD stands for another thing, but it doesn't matter. Continue on, please. Sorry.
No, you're. And the irony is, on there again, his Journal of Geocentric Cosmology, he has the section that's called Publications, which says that it is academic publications. But full well, there's been no academic review on any of that stuff. It's his blog posts that spew his crazy. But I think what he does a disservice to actual doctors, and I think the irony was that when Will made the comment, are there any PhDs in the field? And he said no. I don't know if he forgot that he claims to have one himself. Because why wouldn't you have said? I mean, it would have been a perfect time for him to go, I've got one. I've got a PhD, but no, he didn't even mention it.
Indeed. There was another very quite telling thing, and I don't think most people caught it. But towards the end, he was talking to Will, and he said, "This is why I choose to believe that the Earth is flat." So if you're choosing to believe, you know that it's bullshit. You don't choose your beliefs. You are either convinced or you're not. But you're saying that you're choosing to believe flat Earth. That means that you don't believe flat Earth. That's as simple as that. And those kind of things are the ones that I am kind of, I very specifically, those jump out at me when people talk, and Witsit does the same thing. And it's those little things that give people away, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
right.
So this is the.
Thanks for letting me in, Max, and thanks for your time. I'll catch you later.
Thank you so much. Take care.
To Mike. This is the distinction between a professed belief and an actual belief, and the distinction between a actual preference and a revealed preference. So you're absolutely right. I don't think you can choose to believe what you believe. Your belief happens to you. So it's a bit weird when people like. It's very performative when somebody tells you that, like, I choose to believe something. If somebody tells me that they choose to believe something, I look at that person with not just a little bit of skepticism, but also no small amount of caution. I couldn't really tell you exactly why. It might be completely innocent. It might be because they've got like external pressure. It might be they might say they choose to believe that God exists because they've got like a family bearing down on them, or they might say that they choose to believe something because they've got some nefarious ulterior motive that you can't quite put your finger on yet.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Basil Problems says, for $5, thank you so much. Will you take off your shirt like FTFE does? I mean, if you pay enough, I mean, yeah, of course.
Well, just split the difference and do what Witsit does and take the sleeves
I mean, it's going to cost quite a bit for me to do it actually here, right now. But, I mean, you could try. I'm not going to
From
tell
a
you how
Mafe
much.
fit.
I'm not going to tell you how much. You're going to have to find out.
As somebody once said, we already have discovered what you are. We're now just haggling over the price.
Exactly. Yes. There is a movie that is called Nine Queens. It's an Argentinian movie with one of the greatest South American actors, Ricardo Darín, and it's about two hustlers going about doing shenanigans in the city, and because they were talking about being gay, right? And the guy said, "Would you have sex with a guy for $5,000? No. Would you have sex with a guy for $10,000? No. Would you have sex with a guy for $2 million? Yes." You see, it's not that it's gay people that are missing. What we're missing for is investors. So yeah, I agree.
I just remembered it's Oscar Wilde who's the source of that quote, and it's been used by lots of people, but I'm pretty sure it originated with Oscar Wilde.
Awesome. Oh, we have a Reds. How are you doing?
Reds. Do not turn your camera on, Reds.
Bold of you to assume I even have such a thing.
So, do they make cameras strong enough for your Reds?
I'm pretty sure that Red is just being modest and that he's such a looker. And the reason why he doesn't show his face is so he doesn't have to just keep on slapping bitches around from following him.
You're too kind, Max. You're too kind.
Reds, I've known you since the old non-sec days back in 2016, and I've never seen his beautiful, sexy face. So
you've known me that long. Well, first of all, I am terribly sorry.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Like it was like I just know Steve quite well, but we've been in passing, Reds, to be fair. So
let us say, well, good to see you again. And Max, let's be honest here. You're the only man for me.
Oh, it's too bad we're like half a world away, but
I think I know why Reds likes Max. It's because he likes to feel like as the rocket man that he is, he likes to feel that he's orbiting something. He likes to shine. He likes to glint.
Robin said, for $2, Robin, thank you so much. No shirt Saturday. And then she said, that's all I had. No poor shaming. Robin, I would never shame you. I am grateful that you're just here and commenting. That is enough. If you can support, that's fine. If not, it's fine too. So you'll never get that from me. Thank you so much, Robin. All right, we are finally. I'm going to give my mom bakes cakes his summary of Steven Fake Lonzo, and then Reds, and we're moving on to the next derpling.
Yeah, my mum has a PhD in pastry. Does it count?
Yes.
So yeah, Steven Alonso, when Will pointed out to him about the southern pole, where is it? Then he points out it's 7 hours away from South Africa. Well, how does that work? So he really got caught in a knot quite a few times. The fake doctor, fake professor. He reminds me of Russian bids with his fake sergeant, private colonel. If you remember him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at where's your hero? You took on a flirt yesterday. Freaking awesome.
Oh, Al Khwarizmi sent $10 and said donating on behalf of Robin. That is so kind. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Megan says hello. So let me ask Reds, did you catch the final debate? And what are your thoughts on Steven Alonso's appearance tonight?
I did not. I was kind of high, drunk, and everything in between. But I will be watching it later. From what I've heard, it was a train wreck. So it sounds like it would be right up my alley, honestly.
Yeah, it was. Man, it was. You're going to have a lot of fun. It was wild.
Now on a scale of 1 to complete carnage, where are we ranking this this little exchange?
Well, there was zero evidence presented. None of them could follow the rules. and it was just about them like literally crying about like, yeah, I didn't follow the rules, so you basically enforce the rules, and now I'm crying. That kind of a thing. It's a good watch. It's a great watch.
Out of curiosity, what rules did they not follow? Because I thought everything was really simple.
It was really simple. The only rule was during the section where they had to present evidence for flat Earth, they could not mention the globe, and all of them mentioned the globe.
That's similar to what I did to Jeranism during my debate with him. Like, you need to present evidence for the flat Earth, not attacks against my model.
Yeah,
but I can see why you would hate my model, considering it actually exists.
But yeah, that was kind of the thing, and of course none of the big flat earthers went. It was all just random nobodies, just like literally flailing, like inflatable tube man, just like. It's just wild.
As much as I understand the reason for the don't mention the globe, like I thought that rule, whilst I understood it, was a little bit unfair, because obviously I'm completely on the globe side of the argument. This is it's a non-starter for me that the Earth is flat. It's obviously not flat, but it's a little bit like if you were to try and say to somebody, make an argument against for the non-existence of God without using the word God. Like it's a bit restrictive to say don't use the word globe.
Hold on, because your framing is wrong. Your framing is give me an argument for Zeus without making an appeal to Yahweh not existing. It's not the same thing. They're trying to reference one thing based on the non-existence of another thing. It's not the same. It's not the same as your example.
Yeah, but what I mean is if somebody's making an argument for a flat Earth, and they said, and then in the process of their argument, they said, based on if the globe exists, we would have expected to see this. And then they're going to go on and they're going to say, whereas if the flat Earth exists, we would have expected to see this. Now
they could just stick with the flat Earth side of that argument, though.
Yeah,
they could just say, okay, let's go ahead and assume that the Earth is flat. That means we should see this, and this. We do see that, and that. Therefore, Earth is flat. See, I didn't have to mention the globe at all.
I might be being a bit pedantic, but what I mean is that, like, to fully flesh out an argument, you give both sides of the argument. And like, I understand, like, most flat earthers, because there isn't an argument for a flat Earth, they will just bash the globe side. So to stop them from bashing the globe side, you say, don't say globe.
Yeah, we do that as well. We do this.
It's not about the bashing.
It's really annoying when you ask them for evidence for the flat Earth and they constantly respond with, yeah, but globy this and globy that. Like, dude, just can you do me a favor and shut the fuck up about the globe for 5 seconds and bring up evidence for the flat Earth?
I do get it, but if somebody was being, and it obviously didn't happen here, and like I say, I'm being a bit pedantic, but if somebody were to like actually turn up and seem to be genuine and they used the word globe, but they were trying to genuinely engage,
well, I would say this. If you put me under the exact same restriction, I had to present evidence for the globe without mentioning flat Earth, I could easily do it
all day.
If what they have is just as powerful, if not more powerful than what I have to bring to the table, then they should be able to meet that challenge.
It is pretty difficult though, because the Earth is actually a globe.
Yes, the Earth is actually a globe. It's almost like we've been saying this for a while now. It's like, hey, welcome to the satellite age, motherfuckers.
All right. My mom bakes cakes. Did I give you your turn on Steven? Because we're moving on. The next one is the next one is this guy. I'll show you his face because he wasn't on screen for long, so that you might get a refresher. This was the guy that said, the guy that said that he was a flat earther because of his religion and and the conversation didn't go much, didn't go anywhere really. So let's go back here.
We keep in the same place, Max. I'm starting to have an identity crisis. For a split second there, I thought
I know
whenever
I go here and I go back here, it just mixes everyone up. So I don't know. It's doing whatever it wants. All right. Well, you know what? No, this guy didn't do much, so we're not going to waste time on him. Oh, this one.
Yeah, because of my religion, it's kind of weak. That's like saying I want the Earth to be flat because I want the Earth to be flat. Okay, good for you, I guess.
And also the misinterpretation that no religion says the Earth is flat. So then we had this guy. This guy, he got shown this, and he is of the tribe of the SBVR, the virtual reality nonsense. And his response to this was that the angle to the bottom of the sun was more narrowed, so that's why you couldn't see it. Yeah, it's just wild. So we'll go back here and quickly starting with Brenda.
Oh, that's a very old Nathan Oakley argument, the angle of attack argument.
Mm-hmm.
That because the angle, if you imagine a brick wall, the brick wall that's closest to the ground, that angle is a very small angle compared to the angle of the entire brick wall. And that's his argument. It's fallacious because the angle to every brick on the brick wall is very small, and therefore all the bricks should not be resolvable due to what is it?
Angular resolution.
Angular resolution, right. Which is what we observe. If a brick wall is too far away and our optical equipment's angular resolution is low, then all we see is a reddish brown square, right?
Right.
Because we can't resolve the individual bricks because each individual brick's angular resolution is smaller than our ability to resolve it with the optical equipment we have.
Mm-hmm.
That's the refutation of that argument.
Yeah, it was. And then this guy did a lot of crying about how you kicked my friend Awake Souls because he didn't follow the rules and threw a tantrum. So much crying.
There was a lot of that was pretty heavily populated by the Awake Souls people. Nobody else had such a large contingent.
No, that is true. The tribes, the Flatsoy tribe didn't show up. The Ironworks tribe didn't show up. The Witted tribe didn't show up, and I don't know who else is derping. Nathan Thompson was mentioned at one point. I thought that would be good, but for some reason he did not go on stage.
Yeah, Will said he popped into the back room and then left.
Yeah.
Well, I've always had my suspicions about Nathan doing that.
Well, given that we brought him up, give me 1 second because I have a little funny thing. No, that's not it. Let me hand it over to my mom bakes cakes, and I'll prepare the next thing that I have here.
I'm sure he was using the Mikey Smith binoculars to look at the sun.
Does your mom bake cheesecakes?
She does too. Yes, she makes them.
I'm kind of wanting to know your mom.
Yeah, she makes the European version, not the frozen one. But the I think it was pointed out in that discussion where Will said, zoom in again. He said, I can zoom in with another telescope and I can see the sun or the ship in full view again. But we've proven that many times over. So yeah, nothing as usual.
Yeah. All right. I'm almost ready. Getting that there. And there we go. This is so good.
that's because you don't understand how the measurements are taken, bud. That's the problem. Nathan, if you need to leave, you can go, bud. We don't mind.
Are you in a hurry to go to your parole officer, Nathan? Yes.
Really, if you're that,
let's go to the next question for sure, though, because we don't really have a whole lot.
And the dumbass Chris in the back going like, objection, objection. that was one of the funniest things I have ever said. It still makes me laugh to this day. That is just great. Fuck you, Nathan, by the way. Reds didn't watch it, so I'm going to hand it over to Bearded Doctor.
Yeah, I've heard the argument before.
All right. Yeah, but are you familiar with these derplings, the one that say that they have a virtual reality, that it's kind of like a Pac-Maning kind of a map?
Yeah, it's the Awake Souls approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Awake Souls does the exact same shit, because when you can't make reality work, just turn it into a video game.
Exactly.
Waka waka
Yeah.
waka waka
Waka,
waka
waka,
waka
waka.
waka.
That they teleport. That is just lovely. All right, Bearded Doctor.
Yeah, I think that was exactly what the point was, and everybody in the comments commented they were there because of Awake Souls, and they all mentioned how Awake Souls had awoken their souls. But it was just ridiculous. So are we still talking about the guy who had couldn't see the curvature from the sun? Is that, or did we move on?
Yes,
from that?
yeah, that one.
Okay. Well, yeah. What he eventually did say that you couldn't see it because of curvature,
right?
And you could see when he said it, he kind of went, "Oh." Because the reality, he's he had kept up. Well, if you zoom in, you zoom in, you zoom in. Why can you still not see it? Well, and he said, curvature. I was like, all right, well, okay, he's done.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I mean, this just into CNN breaking news: a flat earther accidentally tells the truth. More at 11.
Peter just sent me this. Check Discord. I made you something, and you know that I was thinking about it. I was thinking that would make a cool emoji if it was in motion. But you caught it, dude. This is so good. But the flailing. This is flat earthers flailing. The camera glitching makes it even better. Thank Peter. Thanks so much.
You know when you see those windsocks that have got the big fans in them outside of a car dealership?
Yes.
And the flailing hands.
That's exactly.
That's Max.
Right now, I have, right now I'm on my desk. If I have like actually more room, I can really look like one of those. It's hilarious. But Peter, thanks so much. That is great. All right. Oh man, everyone got mixed up again.
I can't work out if you're outside a car dealership or like, don't say that shit about my mum. It's one of the two.
Yes.
Just flailing at some poor bastard.
Oh my God, Peter, that was so good. That is on point. All right, now everyone got mixed up again. So who am I missing? I think I'm missing my mom bakes cakes, Robert, and John, right? And the other John. So yeah, we're talking about anything else. Sorry, Bearded Doctor, about this guy in particular, the sun guy.
I have to say,
no,
I'm not sure I can. Sorry, cool. Apologies.
No, I was saying no, but
I'm in the UK. My lag is terrible. If I interrupt you, I don't mean to. I do apologize.
No, he's lying. He loves to interrupt.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Vaccinate me.
No, you're good. I just last thing. I just think it was just hysterical that he caught himself actually speaking truth. It's the unintentional truth always comes out. That was golden. I will say that from the comment before, Max, if you did a Yerba Mate Fit YouTube channel, I think you would have a lot of people that would tune in.
I mean, mate doesn't really have, it's an infusion, so it doesn't really have too many calories. I guess we could start the diet of mate, but I'm not like you don't want to take health advice with me. I barely manage to keep myself alive. So like,
but you've also got the exercise routine where you do.
Yeah,
that is true. Yes, we can. I learned that from Flurfs how to flail, but it's only upper body, nothing else.
Here's what you need to do. What you need is some catchy gym music. You need to be wearing those really, really tight spandex-like exercise gear. And then you need to like move in very suggestive poses. I'll be right back.
Right? Yes. Don't forget that I have to put a couple of socks in my leotard, so in order to attract the ladies. That's a secret.
You've really got to bore out the shit out of this, Max.
Yes.
Stop. I'm already hot and bothered.
Red is now naked.
I think Reds needs to take a cold shower.
Yeah. John, NetTube user said if you mind checking your this, John, checking your mic settings.
Is it better now? I did.
Yes, it actually is better now. Yes.
Yeah, good.
CK says Ironwork 92,000 only popped in the chat and ran away like the little bitch he is. Bro, you're so right.
Here's a true fact about that. I offered Ironworks $1,000 to debate me, and he only had to follow two rules. One, it would be on my channel, and two, it had to be for at least 2 hours. If he can survive 2 hours with me on my terms, he would get $1,000. He ran away.
Yeah, and it's weird because Ironwork is so broke he can't even pay attention. So I mean, he would really benefit from $1,000.
So he didn't even have to win the debate; he just had to show up and be there.
Yes,
correct. Yep, win, lose, or draw, he would instantly get $1,000 if he survived for 2 hours with me.
Reds, man. Like, I mean, Ironworks, if he could survive 2 hours with you, I'd be fucking amazed, because you've been doing this for donkey's years, and he couldn't even survive one question with me. I asked him one question about noble gases, and he melted like a fucking snowflake under a flamethrower.
And you're right, absolutely. He would run away instantly. So if I'm going to be spending $1,000 on this shit, I'm going to get my money's worth, and that's why there needs to be a minimum time that he has to survive. And I decided 2 hours. I'm paying $500 an hour for this guy's time. I'm sure that's pretty generous, in my opinion. I think other people would agree with that.
Max is cheap by comparison, then.
Yeah, I mean, he paid me £200 for 4 hours. Yeah,
we all have our price.
Yeah, we all do indeed. Who's next? Let's do Robert Tess, who just came on, and I'll hand it over to you afterwards. My mom bakes cakes.
Max, how are you, Max? ¿Cómo estás?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I started a little bit late. I'll comment on the sun thing. I think that the sun is pretty much the only argument you need to even debunk the flat Earth. No one can make an explanation for it. They wiggle around. Now I hear people saying that it's on a circuit or something like that. They come up with all these weird things. We've never been to the sun, so we don't know what it is. So it just goes to show the debate was exactly what I thought. The level of preparedness that Will Duffy had, I thought, was spectacular. He had some great questions, and I thought the flat earthers were just all a joke. And it was just goes to show that the flat Earth movement is pretty much dead at this point.
Oh yeah, that is wild. Basil Problems for $5. Thank you so much. Asks me, why don't you call out Duffy for being a young Earth creationist?
Ooh, me, pick me.
Go right ahead.
Thank you. Because that's not the subject. We're talking about the shape of the Earth. Yes, the Earth is not young. The young Earth creationism is horseshit. But that's not the subject that we're discussing. We're discussing a question of geometry, not age. So let me go ahead and give an example here. Hang on one second. So I have a ball, okay? I just put that ball on the table.
Mhm.
It has now aged a few seconds. Has it stopped being a ball? No. Then why the fuck is age even relevant? It isn't. So that's why we're not calling out Duffy, because we're not talking about the age of the Earth. We're talking about the shape of the Earth. Hopefully that clears that up.
And I would debate him on it, or have a chat with him on it. I mean, it's wrong. Sure, the young Earth creationism is wrong. But
wrong, stupid question. Next question.
They don't really go around. I mean, they debate and that kind of stuff, and they probably talk about it in their circles and that kind of a thing. But it doesn't bother me nearly as much as the flat Earth, right?
And I mean, Will has debated young Earth. I can't remember who with, but I definitely remember watching that debate, and I think it's a shame that he didn't seem to be able to see that he was very much adopting a similar position.
It was with
Sorry,
PhD Tony.
Can I just ask you a question? As the other John on the panel, John, whereabouts in the UK, without doxing yourself, obviously, whereabouts in the UK are you from? Because I'm in the Midlands, so I'm near Coventry. So
I'm near Stratford-upon-Avon.
We are like half an hour away from one another.
We are.
Wow.
That's scary.
Yeah. Okay,
That's pretty cool. Tay says, I mean, Peter Markley is a young Earth creationist. Who cares? We're talking about flat Earth, not the age of the Earth. I've heard Peter say that right now his position is, I don't know. So, I mean, in any case, I wouldn't care, because Peter is such a great guy that even if he told me, yeah, I still think that the Earth is young, we can talk about it, we can discuss it, but he will still be my friend. The problem with Basil Problems is that he thinks that you can't be friends or you can't hang out with people who you disagree with. And I actually disagree with that. I like hanging out with people with very different views and very different ways of thinking. It nurtures you. It makes you better. So, it doesn't matter.
Can I just also speak on behalf of Peter here? Peter and I had a very long conversation, not on this channel, on the previous.
On the other one.
Yeah, on the other one. Peter is a fantastic guy. We disagree. There are some things that I'm sort of hoping to be convinced about, that I had a chat with Peter about, and we definitely don't disagree on the young Earth thing. I'm not even sure that Peter is a young Earth creationist. He seems to be sort of teetering in one direction or the other.
We have the answer right here. Correct as to what I said. I am now leaning toward evolutionary creationism, but I don't know the truth. That is fine. You can. I love that you're going on a journey, and I'm here to support you on your journey, wherever it is that you may end. I love you for you, buddy. So it's all good. But
Peter
Basil doesn't get that.
Peter is a honest, sweet chap, very personable. You can have a good conversation with him, and whatever he believes is what he believes, and he doesn't try and jam it at you. He's just interested in a good conversation, very much like I am. So I have an awful lot of time for Peter. And I won't see him. I will not see him put in the same bucket as these sort of like militant creationist flat earthers. He is not that.
Oh, Keith, who I ran into today in the debate, and I got him the title of the new channel. Says, I'm a Christian. I'm also not a young Earth creationist, and I love Duffy's work. And Peter is a huge asset to this community. Yeah, what Will did, it doesn't matter if he's a young Earth creationist. Will literally killed flat Earth. And I mean, whether he is, Will could be like a filthy, raging fascist, but what he did here is besides any of that. And Red's Basil Problem says, Reds, you're an idiot.
There's many things that that I could say to that, but I could just say, listen, without any losers, there wouldn't be any winners. But I know where you are, and you're in my rearview mirror.
Yeah. Tay says, Peter will reminds me that there are good Christians in the world. Well, what about Dr. J? And, well, Isa's not a Christian, but there are.
Let me highlight something. Good to see Reds leave his ridiculous hang up on Jaren and move on. Dude, it was never a hang up. I just think Jaren is full of shit. I still believe that Jaren was a Glober, probably going back to 2018. Maybe somewhere around there. I don't think this was a recent change, not even in the slightest. But that's my opinion. I could be wrong on that, and I'm totally okay with that.
And we've talked about it with Reds. We've talked about it with Reds on his position on Jeranism. We had a whole discussion right here on this channel the last time
we did actually. Yeah, it was on this channel. I love that talk. That was great.
Yeah, and it's fine that we disagree and we're on the same side. And we view a person and we have a different opinion, and that is fine. That is okay.
Yeah, you know, after the conversation, everything was cool and fine, and Max still allowed me to be the big spoon. So there you go.
Indeed. The next time, I am the big spoon.
Yeah.
The bearded doctor says, I'm an old Earth creationist. I mean, you have to be a creationist. It's kind of implicit if you believe in God, right? Like, at least, you know, the starting spark has to be God. Otherwise, you would not be a believer. And that's fine.
Who here is of the opinion that the universe started after God held a lighter up to his ass?
Trying to light a fart on fire.
And that's an interesting prime mover, image, I guess.
I mean, here's another one. If God does not exist, then how do you explain sugar? In reality, we all know that sugar is just God's dandruff.
Makes sense.
Well, which type of sugar are we talking? Sugar, dextrose?
I'm talking about the high fructose corn syrup type of sugar. I'm talking about the American sugar, the
American sugar. The freedom sugar. Yeah.
The freedom sugar, exactly.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, coming from the country with the best unhealth care in the world.
Well, because if you want the one that exclusively fucks the liver, that's fructose, obviously. But if you...
So I'm scrubbing here, and after this guy, the one with the sun, came Bronek, which is another guy of the same Awake Souls, and they all had the same thing. They all had crying and moaning about how. And this guy, do you remember this one? Curly hair, kind of a weird face. This guy said, we are. Hold on. This guy said we're coming for you.
Freedom sugar sounds a lot like cocaine.
Damn you!
Sorry, Max. Carry on. I do apologize.
So this guy, he actually said in a moment, like, we are coming for you. And that was a bit weird. Like, what are you going to do? Like, Will just drop the bomb and now he's going to go away, do his own thing. So what do you mean we're coming for you? But if you want to come for the Glober side, like, we're here waiting. We're not running away from your virtual reality nonsense, right?
I mean,
no one is running away.
Listen, I kind of understand where he may be coming from here, but I just want him to know that my OnlyFans is actually really pricey. It may be too much for him. So if he wants to come for me, I mean, I get it. Believe me. But I mean, are you really willing to spend that much for pictures of my feet and armpits?
Right. Does anyone remember this guy? Was he the same tribe as I think this is another Awake Soulian.
That was the Brazilian, right?
Oh no, that's the Brazilian. Oh yes.
Wasn't he the one who had the oldest website, oldest Facebook page?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. I thought Nathan
that was his only standing was that his page was around the longest.
I mean, every flat earther is the oldest flat earther, according to every flat earther. Yes, every flat earther claims that they are the OG, that they thought road bottom.
And he had that thing with camera that kept blocking it. And he had to keep pushing it up every second. It was hilarious.
Yeah. This guy was weird.
If they're the OG flat earther, they better be pre-Copernicus. So.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what they all say, that they were the OG, that they taught the row bottom.
I started it.
Now we're getting to the good stuff. Okay.
The New Zealander,
Lindsay. All right, here it is.
Looney Lindsay. Oh, he was freaking hilarious.
They ask, what is SBVR? Supernatural, biblical, virtual reality. That is what they say SBVR is. Let me welcome Rubix to the stage. Hello.
Hey, I'm recovering from surgery.
Oh, that is awesome. But you sound well, though. You sound well.
Yeah, big chunk of my tongue was removed, so talking is hard.
Oh yeah, I remember when I got on my tongue ring put on, I had to relearn basically how to speak.
Yeah, about the size of a walnut.
Oh wow. But I mean, you do sound well, and I hope that you're getting better.
Yeah.
Did you watch the final debate?
I've been too tired to do much of anything.
I
passed out.
I get that.
I
get
tried.
that. It's okay. Basic problem for $5. Reds is a shill. He wasted 10 years arguing internet losers. Flat Earth is a joke. But young Earth creationism is actually relevant. Dude, we care about different topics. Some people care about one thing, some people care about other thing. Yeah, he's
This guy is so triggered, he decided to pay $5 for this privilege just to tell me I'm a shill. let me tell you something. I'll go ahead and give you a little peek behind the curtain. Do you want to know how much money total that I've made from YouTube last month? Total.
No idea.
I made about like $70 to $80. So if I'm a shill, I'm not doing a really good job. That paycheck is just not worth. I mean, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. So there must be a different reason why I'm doing this. Could it be that it's just, I don't know, entertaining? It's a nice way to kill some time, and I do astronomy just because I like it, and also it does give me genuine joy to see flat earthers lose their fucking shit over it. It's great. This is all great. It's fun. It's awesome. It's entertaining, and that's the reason why I do. If you think I'm doing it for the fucking money, bro, I have a real job for that.
Right.
Holy shit.
It's like my dad. My dad spends a bunch of money on fishing rods and going in boating, chartering boats to go fish. And he gets nothing back out of it except the fish. It's not really worth it. But he goes in, throws a line, just chills there, drinks his mate.
Yeah, I mean, if I could, no, don't get me wrong. If I could make millions upon millions of dollars doing this, I totally would. Oh yeah, you want to pay me for this shit? Sign me up. I'll be there in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, you don't always get what you want. All right. For example, I wanted a deep voice and I wanted a rockin' beard. Instead, all I got was so much ass hair that my diarrhea comes out filtered water. So I'm sorry, we're left with what we have, and that's okay with me.
Oh my God, that was disgusting! No.
And demonetized.
In
problems.
Reds, you are a bit of a shill because like $70 or $80 a month, that buys you you can buy a really nice, brand new, pristine, almost perfect new lawn chair to sit in whilst you record all of the epic footage that you do with rockets launching and drone footage and a new lawn chair a month. You're living the dream, man.
Basal problems. Are you streaming for the money? You're probably really not familiar with me. No, I don't care for the money. I also have another job, like an actual job,
but
where
by all
I get
means,
all of my
continue
money
to.
from. I do make more money than him because I
Yeah,
did make
absolutely
more
you
than
do.
$70 last month, which is a
All
great
I'm saying is
plus.
keep those $5 super chats going. We ain't gonna say no.
Right? But that being said, before we started this channel, I streamed for months on end without seeing $1 out of people were sending money to the other channel, and I wasn't getting any of it. Any of it, zero. And I did that for months because I just love hanging out here with you guys. We review debates, we talk about stuff. I watch videos and laugh at it. We have interviews. I love doing this. It's awesome that it gives me an extra money so that I can put back into the channel. I bought a camera, bought some lights, and working on improving the quality of the shit I produce, right? But I don't really care about the money. I could stop. John, hold on, hold on. No, John, please. I was in the middle of a thought. So I could literally, if I get bored tomorrow, I'll just go away and you'll never see me again. And that will be the end of that, right? But I do deal with, debating religion and that kind of a thing. So, I mean, with me, you're way off base because I deal with all of this stuff. I think that young earth creationism is wrong. So I also debate people. I debated evolution. I debated Sam Cordova and made him like literally cry. So, yeah, I don't know what the problem is, but you're more than welcome to continue questioning my identity $5 at a time. That comes in really, really handy.
Let me share something. I'm going to give everyone a peek behind the curtain here. Let's take a look at this shit together. Here's the revenue. As you can see, I'm not exactly going out picking out my next Rolls Royce. In March, I got $86. April, I got fucking $5. May, I got $26. June, I got $27. That's almost a full tank of gas. Almost. In July, I got $65, and I made $2.17.
Wait a minute, where's $27? Almost a full tank of gas. I wish I could know it's almost a full tank of gas.
Man,
it's almost a full tank of gas when you drive a Civic.
You could have any 4 months of those together, and it wouldn't be a full tank of gas.
Yeah, come to LA.
CK tells you.
Do you know what I spent for? Do you know what I get for a liter, not a gallon, a liter of diesel in the UK? It's £1.40. Which is $1.80 a liter, not a gallon, a liter.
Yeah, it's like $2 a liter.
Damn, fuck that.
CK says, "Love your Reds." Ty said, "Damn Reds, what a shill."
I gotta jump off, guys. This was a lot of fun.
Wait, you are. Could you leave me on the private chat a way to contact you? Because I would like to maybe do an interview or have a discussion or something like that, so we can arrange it.
Sure, absolutely, we'll do.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Bearded. Before you go, I have one request for my own purposes. Could you stroke your beard like you're deep in thought?
That is, it is one of the most magnificent beards that has appeared on the stage. So thank you so much for that.
I need a rocket.
Oh, yes!
Damn it.
Wait. Hold on
Jack
1
needs
second.
a holiday. You're there for him, man.
There you go. Go again. Yes. Yes. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's going to be my screensaver.
Don't do inappropriate things with it.
Oh, I
No
love
promises.
this. Check it out. Are you a drug addict? No, I don't think I was ever an addict. I've done MDMA, LSD, weed, but I never did any other drugs than that. I did it since 2015 to about 2020. but I don't do drugs anymore. I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore.
What's MDMA? Ecstasy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did Max? What did you think that not one person from Earth Awakening's Geo server was on there? What did you think about that?
That they're running and that they're scaredy boys.
Yeah, because those guys are so vocal, but when it they were just. I had a feeling nobody was going to show up. I really did.
Yeah, they shed his pants, and our Lord and Savior, Mr. Whitsitt, he didn't show. Yeah. I wonder if he's okay. Al-Khwarizmi says, for $2, basal problem, do you have an inferiority complex? Oh my.
He seems to be very upset that we're having fun here.
Yeah. I don't know. He pushes back. Like the other day he went on, the other day here, he spent like $50 sending this kind of super chats. Right? It was funny as hell.
I'll tell you what, at $5 a pop, you can insult me all night long, big boy.
Of course. Right? Yeah. I mean, I'll take it.
Don't you normally pay other people to do that to you? Like,
yeah,
you know me too well.
The problem is that speeding is extra, and all the extra starts adding up. You have to spend too much money.
I mean, honestly, like the fact that people are paying it to do it for you, I can only imagine that the erection isn't just what it normally is.
I mean,
I think,
this $5, I think I will buy weed with this just to piss you off, and I'll smoke it on stream.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be fun. But I mean, I love drugs. Don't get me wrong. I just don't do them anymore because I have other priorities. But I had a killer time on drugs, never lost a job, never had a problem, never got in trouble with the police, laughed my ass off and went about my day. Rest in peace, Bill Hicks.
So let me offer.
I love Bill Hicks.
Let me offer a BP over there who keeps super chatting you an offer here. I'll make this olive branch reach out bullshit gesture, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I just got done eating a whole bunch of Taco Bell, and not because I went for authentic Mexican cuisine. It was because I just like garbage food, and I'm about to take a massive shit. So if you click that link, that StreamYard's link, I will have a conversation with you right now while I'm on the pot.
No.
And we will do it live.
No, we may move it over to your channel if you want to do that. Because one time I had someone go to the toilet with the wireless headset on, and we heard him pee, and that is never happening again.
Can you imagine like Reds answering questions about black holes whilst you can literally
while completely blasting the toilet, and it sounds all, because he went to Taco Bell, it's all liquidy, so it sounds like
that's what we call the colon cleanser.
Yes. No.
I think the type that we're going to be.
I think we might be about to push my fellow countrymen over the edge.
I think the time we're going to be aiming for is the liquid hot ass shit. That's the type we're going to be having.
Yes. Yeah, the one that it stings on the way in and on the way out. Wait, okay, Basil, hold on. You are about to cross a line here. Don't mess with the people in the audience. You can mess with me. You can mess with anyone here. I mean, we are here for a purpose. Like, we cannot take it. But don't call Shifty an idiot. He was wrong. He was a flat earther. He was wrong. And what you're doing with Peter, like, you're this close to getting banned. So attack me, attack Reds, attack whoever you want on stage. But you're about to cross a line with my friends. And I'm not going to allow it. Even if you give money, I don't give a fuck. You want to test if I'm doing this for money? That would be a perfect test, right? Calm your tits down.
Don't fuck with Peter or his wife. They're sweet people.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
No, they're both amazing. I can't wait to meet them. I can't wait to meet Shifty. So yeah, like you seem to be a very hateful person, and calm your tits. Because if you want to know if I do this for money, you will find out. And I will not care. I will just ban you and forget about it.
I mean, I already showed you my revenue stream off of YouTube. It's horseshit. He was like, "Oh, you're doing this for money." I'm like, "Well, fucking news to me."
All
right.
Any NASA show here.
Yeah, that is true. We have an actual NASA show. They're so amazing, so brave. It has nothing to do with bravery, dude. For $5, thank you for the super chat. But it has nothing to do with brave. People can have beliefs, and I can respect their beliefs, and we can discuss it because I talked religion with Peter. He knows my position perfectly. We've had discussions, always from a place of understanding, of respect, of loving one another. So, yeah, I love Peter, and I have never met him, and I can't wait to meet him and to shake his hand and tell him, hey, dude, I love you. You're my friend, right? Dude, I don't get this idea of having to distance oneself from people who think differently. It's nonsense.
He seems to be very angry about something.
Yeah, doesn't it? All right, Lindsay. Lindsay. Who wants to start on Lindsay? Mom, my mom bakes cakes. I think you were itching on this one. I'm going to get more water. I'll be right back. So sorry.
Well, Lindsay, if you have ever seen his crazy whiteboard presentations, what he said today was just as crazy. So yeah, complete. I could just see Will trying to hold back his laughter as Lindsay presented his insane toroidal son being a male and female giving birth to things. I'm thinking, what the fuck he's talking about? Yeah, it was funny.
Toroidal, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Red, that's exactly what I thought.
Toroidal, what? Okay.
I think Red is asking what you meant by toroidal.
I like if you when you go see Lindsay's channel, he talks about this toroidal vortex thing. It's like something that nobody can understand, but he understands. So yeah.
No, I think I get it. I mean, it sounds like he does what I do, because sometimes I also use very complicated words to make myself sound more photosynthesis.
Just think about like you're taking the shit. It's a toroidal food when you do that.
I see. You know, that reminds me. Does
but now, Red, you're just making yourself sound too much like compudecahedron.
Just wait till I get all mitochondria on your ass.
All right, Robert. Robert, can you hear me? Thoughts
Sorry
on...
about that. Sorry about that. I walked away for a second. Lindsay was the New Zealander, right?
Yes.
Oh, that guy. I mean, honestly, it almost put me to sleep. I was starting to doze off. But the things he was saying, I mean, what he said, that the sun is a hermaphrodite.
Yes.
And then it gave birth to the moon or something like that. And
yes.
Some things like that. I mean, I never heard anything like that before. Just when I thought I heard everything I could possibly hear about flat Earth, this guy comes into this debate and blew me away. I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. And I don't think I could get surprised by a flat earther anymore.
Well, Robert, quick question though. It has to be a Poe. Just has to be a Poe. There's no fucking way that someone said that shit and actually meant it.
Oh, he means it, Red. You gotta watch his channel. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, but I thank you, Red, for saying that, because I honestly believe that that some of these people have to be just saying this just because they want to be shock value, but they don't actually believe it. They're just trying to be like nut jobs, but they're not really thinking that.
There
has to be. Like Dave, like Flat Earth Dave. I honestly don't believe he thinks the Earth is flat.
No,
absolutely
Dave
not.
is 100% a grifter. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just nobody with a sane mind can say the things he says and believe them.
Calder V lets me know that our Lord and Savior, Austin Whitsitt, is in Earth Awakenings right now.
He's in there right now. I was just listening to it. It's hilarious.
Waited. Why didn't he show? Okay, when we're done with this, I'll go bug him a little bit.
Can anybody pass me this? Like the sun being a hermaphrodite.
Yeah, hermaphrodite.
I can't. I do not have the capacity to even like vaguely understand that from the perspective of any kind of physics that I understand. It doesn't even come close. It just sounds like complete and utter nonsense. It's total crap. It doesn't even begin
quite
to make
crazy,
sense.
John. John, if you go to
Welcome to
Illuminating or what his channel is, Lindsay Harris, he's quite nuts.
The channel is Tomb of Illumination.
That's it. That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would it like if that's the case, like given that's what you gentlemen and previously lady have told me, like if we can't pass it in any meaningful way, as funny as it is,
the question is this guy a dumb fuck by choice or is he a dumb fuck by disability?
That is the question, isn't it?
That's a good question, Reds. Good question.
No, it is. Yeah. So is this a paraphrasing of the Poe or Grifter question?
Basically, because there's two ways to be a dumb fuck. You can be a dumb fuck by choice, which is the case with Dave, or you could be a dumb fuck by disability, which means something very traumatic must have happened to your skull with a solid metal object.
Yeah. Obtuse or actually mentally ill.
Hold on. Max says, it's been so hard to catch you live lately. You missed. I quoted Ricardo Darín, one of the greatest actors in South America. I quoted him in Nueva Reina when he said, no faltan putos, lo que faltan son financistas. You missed that. You would have got a kick out of that. Andreas Eld is... Are those even words? Like, how is it that there's so many consonants, one after the other? How do you even pronounce that? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think it's Norwegian.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. I'm not that dumb, but it strikes me as a little bit odd.
Yeah. Max put a link in the chat there with my 1 minute video of Lindsay saying that the Earth he has to use the globe for flights, but that video is deleted.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I'll show that in just a moment because Max gifted 5 Yerba Mate Talks memberships and they went to Catherine and C, The Boy Lambert, Threatened Sanity, Sea Lion Prime, and Butch Comboy. Thank you so much. Andreas, that was both Swedish and Norwegian. That is cool, but I have no idea
how do you gift memberships? I've never been able to figure this out. I must be a technological Luddite. Like, I don't understand.
Yes.
I can do shift chats.
Everyone does it. So, but I can show you here. Okay. So you go to here and you click show your support by membership gifting.
Right.
Oh.
And that's about it.
So it's almost like it's labeled like that.
Max, are we just talking about the New Zealander now? Or can we jump to another guy?
Do we have anyone else wants to chime in about Lindsay? He's a crazy old dude.
Yeah, it just seems like he's a dumb fuck by disability. Something's wrong with him.
Yes, but my mom bakes cakes gave me this, so we are going to share this very quickly, and then we'll take care of the rest because this is just 1 minute. Oh, sorry. Oh, I remember this guy. Toon did a couple of videos on this guy. He's
welcome. Sad day today, really. For myself and all flat earthers. It seems like I'm the only one who's taken the path and along the way discovered everything. and come to a final conclusion. That we as flat earthers have to concede that this model is what has to be used to depict our realm. Earth is not flat though, but for map purposes and whatever, the ball needs to be used as a model.
It's just drawn long and latitudinal, three-dimensional.
Did you hear what he said? He said the Earth is not flat, though. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what? Aldebaran wants a ban. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I've been looking at the stuff.
So what was that last one?
What happened? I'll go back in the chat, but I didn't. John is a PhD of wokeism. Okay. I mean,
Sorry,
me too.
I hate to say this, but which John?
I mean, his brother,
the bald one with the beard and glasses, obviously.
Glasses, yeah.
Wait a second. You can get a PhD in that?
Yes.
The one from the UK. That's the one.
Yeah.
I see. Well, that does make sense with your fucking healthcare and shit. Fuck you guys.
I mean, do you know what? Like, he's so close. I could get an Uber to him right now and sit in his lap, and then what the fuck are you gonna do?
All right. So after Lindsay, we had who else? Oh shit! Let me share.
Which was the one, Max, where he started to talk about level versus flat, and I forgot which one that was.
Oh, is that Bev's type of bullshit right there?
It was one of the beginning guys.
I don't remember that exactly who it might have been. Then we have this toothless Gandalf.
Yahawahaha.
Yes, because he thinks the reality is that the pronunciation of what we refer to as Yahweh has been lost. So his argument is that it shouldn't be Yahweh, that it should be Yahawaha. Which, like, okay, sure, but no one can prove it because the pronunciation of that word is lost, unfortunately. So
Sounds
who
like
cares in the end?
It sounds like the name of a dirt road in Hawaii.
In the chat, thanks for sticking
I think he
up
was
for me
referring to an Indian. Yeah, because what?
I mean, we do have a correspondent in Hawaii. Aldebaran, please report yourself. Do you think it's an accurate description to say that Yahawaha is the name of a street in deep Hawaii?
Depends on the island.
Dan, hello. Hello, Dan. I came here to learn about atheism, not religion. I mean, if you want to learn, you will have to pay the rate because this is not a school. If you want to get tutored in atheism, we can do that, but it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and today we're not talking about that. Today we're talking about the final debate. You see that, like, there's a title somewhere, probably there. There's a title of the video. If you want to, we do atheism, religion. We talk about all of those things in other times, right? So, so we had Timu Gandalf with no teeth. But this was another Awake Souls, yeah.
From Oklahoma. He's from Oklahoma.
Yes, correct. Jimmy was his name, and everyone went. Jerry. Yeah, that's correct because he pronounced it with a GJ. My name is Yerba. It was.
Oh boy,
hilarious.
Let me guess. The
Hilarious.
waka 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 waka.
The waka waka waka. Exactly. Yes.
Pac-Man is just a game. Fuck.
According to flat earthers, this is what they happen. You start moving.
Take that back, Reds.
Fuck. You start moving, and then you disappear, and then you appear on the other side. Like you go and disappear, and then somehow magically you appear on the other side. If my camera
Pac-Man
wouldn't
is
glitch, that would
just
be
a
great.
game. Pac-Man is just a game. It's not real life.
Yeah. So who else? Who else we had?
There was another one that was talking about if you're walking around the South Pole on the Gleason's map, it's just as fast as walking around the North Pole.
Yeah, that was Steven Faglonso. That was the second
Alonso.
one.
It was hilarious. And then Duffy goes, "I guess I could break the 4-minute mile."
Oh,
so what did I miss there?
dude, but we already answered this question. Based on problem for another $5 says, Will Duffy's a younger creationist. Do you think this is logical? No, but we covered this.
Yeah, it's not the subject.
The science says that the Earth is X age old within a range, right? And I think that's the correct answer, what the science says, because radioactive decay is pretty stable, right? And then there's like PhD Tony studies.
So did you just say radioactive decay is pretty stable?
Yes.
Pretty stable? What the fuck is pretty stable?
I wanted to leave a little place for humility because we don't know. Maybe in the future they change. It's very unlikely, but you have to leave a little wiggle room there.
I think everything we know about science is as far as we know, we haven't found anything that contradicts it. So radioactive decay, we have yet to find anything that suggests that rates of half-lives aren't constant.
I have a question
let me
though.
put it this way: radioactive decay. We observe radioactive decay, therefore our observations, because all observations are inductive, but they're also based on the strong and the weak magnetic forces, which are universal constants, which means it's not a deductive observation because you can't make a deductive observation, but it's pretty fucking close. It's it's not just induction. It's based on a law of the universe as far as we can tell. So it is technically inductive, but it's the most it's so unbelievably rigorous that if you're telling me that radioactive decay fucking changes randomly,
but God could do that.
I was just making the epistemically humble claim. I didn't want to go to absolute, but yeah, you're right. You're correct.
I have a question though. I have a question.
Yes.
The question I have is very simple. Why does he hate Duffy so much? Did Duffy by any chance fuck your mom and you're just not approving of her new relationship? Is that what's going on here?
I have no idea, but for
another
$5,
you guys don't science.
Said you guys don't science. I mean, it's true. I'm a DJ.
Can you
if you want, I can science the shit out of music, but nothing else. That's kind of the limits of my skill.
I'm not even going to science this, Basil. I want in one comment the 3 logical principles, please.
Oh, nice. You don't have to send a super chat. You can send a regular chat out.
Yeah, just put it in regular chats. Max will fire up.
We have Eric teaches astronomy for a living, so I mean that's pretty sciencey. Unless you want to say like flat earthers, astronomy is not science, then we can discuss that. But
anyway, moving on.
So after that there was another one I wanted to talk about because I have personal experience with one derpling, very specific derpling that came on. And unfortunately, that video is no longer available because it happened in that place that we no longer talk about. And that person is this character right here, Java TP. TP standing for Tierra Plana in Spanish. He had the most broken English ever and said to Will Duffy, my English is broken. I can't explain this. I could explain it in Spanish. Spoiler alert. I debated this guy in Spanish. he cannot explain anything in Spanish either. And if you think his English is bad, Spanish, which is his native language, somehow he's worse at it. I shit you not. I shit you not. He's worse at his native language than at his secondary language, which is total garbage in.
Okay, I have a request. Max.
Yes.
Since I love nothing more than watching you suffer, would you be okay if I debated this guy, but you have to be the translator between the two of us?
Oh no. No, oh my God. I tried, I did with MC Toon. I moderated and translated a debate at the same time. It's so hard. It's so taxing to like take in the derp and translate it. It's so, even though it is the same derp, it is very hard. Max asks, was this the Argentinian guy? No, this guy is from Spain, but lives in England. Yeah. Yeah, the guy
I'm just saying, Max, if listen, I understand that this is going to be fucking awful for you, and that's the reason I'm suggesting it.
I mean, I might torture myself a little bit. Hold on.
I'm saying, imagine the laughs, man. It's going to be great. You're going to be there just absolutely, frustrated out of your fucking mind. You're going to try so hard not to just call him a dipshit on my behalf. And you have to be a fucking translator.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, Max. I don't even know what part of Spain he's from. I've traveled extensively through Spain, and I never heard anyone sound like that.
No, that's because he's kind of like, he's super dumb. I'm going to leave you guys here the link of when I did this stream with Toon, which is the flat earth debate. And I think, Max, this is the guy that you're thinking of. This is the guy from Argentina. He said he was like an inventor, but he looks super homeless, like almost homeless, because he's in a house, but yeah, he looks super weird. But this was hilarious.
I didn't get to this bit in the debate. I speed ran the debate up to sort of about an hour and 10 minutes. I don't think I got to this guy, so I'm super excited to see what this is like.
Oh my!
One of the top comments is, "Who knew there were so many Spanish words for nuh-uh?" God damn. Yeah. So Max, I will be making that offer. I'm going to be I'm going to be offering your services for that, because like I said, I think that would be great.
Hold on. If you want to get in contact with him, this is his channel, right? So I'll put it in.
Java toilet paper?
Well, tierra plana. That's kind of.
Okay, so Java toilet paper. Got it.
Yes.
Earth plana's flat.
Also, if he's like Spanish, isn't it? Java,
yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Oh my, he has a video here, Cold Moonlight.
Oh my God.
We're off to a great start.
Great start. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Star Trails. What's that one?
So soon to come on the Red Brother channel, Max translates a debate between me and this guy.
Yeah. So I debated this dummy here. Unfortunately, that video is gone.
You should get Max to do the translation, and when Max does the translation, it should just be. It should just be like 80-bit all the way through. Just just be Andale, all the way through.
All the stereotypes for Spanish speakers.
Yeah.
Wait, so we were Yahawa, and then this other guy came, and I'm going to tell you a fun fact. When this guy came, because of course, oh fuck, no, not this one. Because of course Will was prepared and had a simulation prepared there was actually, I think it was Awake Souls. He was saying, "Oh, look, this is a plant. This had everything ready." And it's like, dude, you've never heard of like being prepared? Like, it was a coincidence that when he decided to use the simulation, a guy with knowledge in 3D, a 3D artist was there, but it could have been anything. Like, there were a bunch of people saying that, oh, these are all actors.
Isn't this the guy he cut off because he used the F word?
Yes. Yes, which was a weird thing because the guy was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about your platform, so I'm going to go into your platform and take up time because I don't give a fuck about it. Yes, that is
so I assume
great reasoning.
The English word for a cigarette, as opposed
No, he said, I don't give a fuck. And Will was like, yeah, no, my children are watching.
Yeah, my children are watching family show, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He was the only one who actually cursed. Nobody else really did any cursing.
Yeah,
that is true.
Cursing is allowed on my channel, but I usually tell kids to not watch my shit.
Exactly. Yes.
Go watch something else. There's plenty of cat videos on YouTube.
I am always conflicted with that because I would love for this to be a family channel, but I like cursing a lot, and it's not.
Listen, I can't speak without cursing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is actually an interesting point of. So I don't shield my kids from bad language. I don't generally shield them from much. Actually, I tend to err on the side of explaining to them what is currently socially acceptable and what isn't. And I don't like expose them to things that I consider to be like really inherently harmful. But I do tell them that people will use bad language in front of them, and there's nothing that I can do about it. So my kids know what most of the bad words are. They just know when and where they should and shouldn't use them. So my son, bless him, stubbed his toe. We were at my uncle's. No, it was my nephew's 15th birthday earlier today, and he stubbed his toe, and he took a decent chunk of skin off the top of his toe, and he was like, "Oh, ow, Dad!" And then I got there, and I was giving him a hug, and I was like, "What's up, Pad?" And he goes, "This fucking hurts," but it was under his breath because he knew it wasn't like allowed. So, all right, I don't mind bad language, but
the thing about it's like, hey, listen, if you are broken down on the side of the road with a flat tire, I'm going to be helping you out with that flat tire so that you can get off the side of the road and be on your way. But I'm going to be cussing the entire time I do it. And guess what? You're going to be thankful at the end of the day.
Basal Problems for $5 says, interesting that I'm the only person to super chat. You have a great channel that I'm sure will succeed. Oh, we are succeeding, and
why does anyone need to super chat? You're doing it for them.
We have been doing great, so thank you so much.
How much money have you made off this guy? Holy shit!
I don't know, but I'm going to do so many hookers and blow because of this. Max V says for $5 Singaporean. Whoopsie. Basil, just so you know, you have so much road to catch up to Max because he is the MVP of the audience. So historically, he's the one that has kept us going the most. So you still have a long ways to go.
Without putting too fine a point on it, like hookers and blow based on Basil's super chats, like what the fuck do hookers look like? What I mean, either the economy, either like the distinction between like the British economy and the Uruguayan economy is much wider than I thought it was, or the hookers in Uruguay look like shit.
No, we were talking, dude, we were having a debate. I shit you not. We were having an unironic debate about how the exchange rate, and someone was trying to understand the Uruguayan economy. So he asked me, how much is in dollars for us half a liter of Coke, and I was like 100 pesos. But for like 500 pesos, you can have sex with a decent hooker. And the dude was like, that makes no sense. And he was like, yeah, that's the way. That's why they have to work so much. They have to literally break their butts to make any kind of money, right?
Hang on. So what's so yes. you just how like a half a fat is how many pesos? No, because I need to understand
$1
because if I just heard what I thought I heard, I'm moving to Uruguay.
Yes. So $1 right now is 40 pesos.
Right. Okay. Fine.
So half a liter of Coke, the 600 milliliter bottle, is $2.10, something like that. Yes.
Okay. And the hooker?
10 or 12.
$1,000 pesos.
Dollars.
Oh,
yeah.
dollars.
Dollars, yeah. And what, like a gram of cocaine uncut, that is like $10 also. So that's why you do both. I mean, if you're going to do one, you do both. If you're going to do cocaine, you always do it in the rim of the butthole of a prostitute. That's how I learned.
So, Max,
like Wall Street.
Do you know what you've just told me?
Yes.
So I understand. No. I don't think you do know what you've just told me. So I know that there is a distinction between exchange rates and different values and of commodities and different cultures. I could liquefy everything I own, move to Uruguay, and literally be fucked to death.
Yeah.
To keep myself alive with Coke.
Yes.
Until I'm 240 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. The problem here is not that those things are expensive, is that food is expensive. So you can go out and have hookers and blow and go to the casino, etc. But when you're going to pay for a burger, that will cost you 500 pesos.
Do you know what McDonald's costs here? Like just a regular McDonald's breakfast. It's $5.99. £5.99. If 40 pesos to $1, right? So that means that means there's about 55 to 60 pesos to a pound.
Yeah.
So that means a regular breakfast is getting on for 480 pesos.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we are the third world, dude. That's the reason.
Max, can you guys
because we have our priorities all over the place.
Can they get the coca leaves there in Uruguay?
Yes, you can probably get those. Yeah.
Okay.
Tommy.
So when I tell my wife that we're going holiday to Uruguay next year, I'm going to need you to distract her.
Yes, no, you can. No, your wife hates me. She's going to stab me in the throat. No.
Well, apparently you're good with women, so you're going to have to solve that problem fucking quick.
We'll get her friends and send her, I don't know, to meet or something. Tommy Grumble for 100 NOK. Wait, what is a NOK?
Oh, that's Nokia bucks.
Norwegian krona.
Their currency over there is Nokia cell phones.
Oh, that is Norwegian kroner.
Yeah,
Norwegian kroner. I've never had any kroners, but thank you so much. Says hookers and blow all around. Thank you. That is awesome.
It's like $10 right there.
And Max also for $10 Singaporeans. Oh, I will gladly take that MVP title. Oh, I can type up to 200 characters at this amount. That's fantastic. This will allow me to finally express what I really feel about this channel. I think you are... Damn you!
You missed the ...
Now my vein is tickling. It's like, oh, it's about to burst. You can't do that to me. Damn you. All right. I don't think we have much else. Let me scrub through the final parts of the video.
The fake flatters that came in at the end.
Correct, but I think he did a good thing and he donated $10, but it's the gesture that counts. And I think Will knowing like that Will could have got out of saying, oh yeah, this guy wasn't a flat earther, I will not donate, but Will donated for that guy.
Yeah.
And then completing the $10,000 donation despite the situation. Will, I think that, and this is going to trigger Basil so much. Will, I applaud you. That was a gentleman move there.
Very noble thing to do.
That was great. Yes. Now Basil is like, how dare you, and spends money. I mean, I won't complain, honestly.
He did miss one, Max. He missed the Indian guy, the scammer.
The scammer. The scammer. Wait. Yeah, let's put him on.
Guy.
Let's put him on.
Mr. Moon.
Yeah, New Moon. Not to confuse with someone who goes by DJ New Moon, who is a flat earther and also is not a DJ. So, yeah, we have here New Moon. For those of you who may not know, New Moon was the person that claimed to be a benefactor. This guy, Arpit Shawarma. That's his name, Armpit Shawarma. No, actually, it's Arpit something, like, right? But it's better. Arpit
I
Shawarma.
remember that guy.
So he said, Will, I will be a benefactor so that you can take another flat earther. That's where Will did some things. Lisbeth was selected, and then comes out that this guy had been bullshitting all along. I mean, he apologized, but that was such a dumbass move. That you made flat earthers look super, super bad.
Yeah, not really giving flat earthers a good name there.
Yeah, nope. So yeah, I mean, that's all he did. He went and I don't even remember what he said. Does anyone remember what he said regarding flat earth? I don't.
No.
Yeah. Andreas Eld says for 69 sex. That's a lot of sex. You need 69 sex.
That's a Swedish donor.
He's obviously fucking with his currency here.
Yeah.
No, it's a Swedish currency.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Swedish. But I mean, to have so many sex at the same time, that is
Max say
that is a lot of sex.
That is a lot of sex. Yes. If Tori was here, wait, no, hold on.
Who was the guy with 4 screens behind him?
Fuck.
The guy with the sunglasses.
Yeah,
both of them. Yes, I'm coming up to that because that one was I think that one was a bow.
He was.
I don't think that was a genuine guy because he got kicked, and then the Awake Souls crowd were this guy. The Awake Souls crowd were saying like, that guy does not represent us. He's just lying, yada yada. But Will kicked him out in the end. But I have to say, has 4 screens, 2 keyboards, and 1 mouse, and 1 computer. I don't know how that works. Very, very weird. And of course,
I'll stick with my dual monitor setup.
Yeah, and I have 3 technically, but yeah. The glasses indoors, and then of course he has another computer towards the one that he's looking towards.
Yes.
That weird as hell. Weird as freaking hell. But yeah, he got
he admitted to being he wasn't a flat earther.
He was he was powing. So CK did a very good question. Does the panel think that New Moon's apology was genuine? And let's start with John on this side.
I guess I've no way of telling whether it was genuine or not, but I guess I always try to be a charitable soul. I'm too soft, really. So if he's apologized and Will's accepted it, then fair play to both of them.
Robert?
No, absolutely not. I think the guy just wants attention and publicity. I think he has no sincere apology.
Thank you so much. Reds, you didn't watch it. My mom bakes cakes.
Yeah, well, he did apologize, but when he did that stuff with the with the ticket in the first place, he really stuffed everything up. So, I mean, well done for Will for putting up with him, but yeah, I just wouldn't trust him with a bag of soap.
All right, thank you so much. John, did you manage to catch the apology, and are you aware of the whole situation?
No, I am not. But given that my counterpart accepted the apology, or at least believed that it might potentially have been sincere, I'm going to fall in line with my countrymen on the basis that we're polite and we find it very difficult to not accept an apology when one is given. So,
Yeah. Saying sorry is like it's kind of second nature to English people. I mean, don't get me wrong. We'll invade your country and take over a third of the world if we can. But we'll
Yeah.
Oh, terribly sorry, chaps. We're just going to take over for a bit.
Yeah, if he apologized, I wouldn't believe it for a second. Absolutely fucking not. Not a chance.
So about flat Earth, New Moon basically said he believes it for philosophical reasons instead of scientific reasons. Yeah, that is true. The problem is that their philosophy, like everything else with flat Earthers, is just trash. So
philosophical reasons.
Yeah,
Can
ridiculous.
I just ask, like, obviously it's my fault for not like staying up and watching the debate, but what was the apology? What's the context here? Because I get
what I said before, when TFE was happening, this guy, New Moon, created a whole identity, said he was a benefactor that wanted to give money so that Will could take another flat earther. And that's when Will did the contest in which
the golden ticket.
The golden ticket, Lisbeth won the contest and she was selected. So when Will got in touch back, this guy like disappeared. So he was the one that kind of scammed.
So
and
just
Will,
a fraud from start to finish.
Yes. And
Yeah,
Will didn't think it was weird because he had been getting many emails of people saying, I will pay for Dubai, I will pay for the nodal, I will pay for this and that. So benefactors had been coming to him to say, I will sponsor this and that, right? So it wasn't odd that someone would want to sponsor someone in general. So Will did the contest, it was selected, and it turned out to be fake. It wasn't that bad in the end because Will did a very quick GoFundMe and people donated. Lisbeth got to go, right? But the whole thing was just a bunch of nonsense.
So I guess my question is, was there a quid pro quo? So was there a there wasn't a quid pro quo?
No.
So
no.
Okay, fine.
Max says, the more monitors you have, the less you're actually doing. I have no proof, but I have no doubts. I agree. I mean, he has 4 in the wall there, and then 1 more computer in the back. This guy does no work at all. All right, and then let's see what else we have here. New Moon. And okay, this guy was the Glober. He did the donation. I think that was cool. And that was it. So the final experiment came and went. We're going to go here. And now, for instead of final thoughts, what I want you to give us, and I will give you. You're going to have to self-regulate for a moment because I need to go to the toilet. So I will hand it over to you guys, and you will speak, and I'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. Instead of doing final thoughts on the debate, we'll do final thoughts on the final experiment as a whole, if you want. Take 5 minutes, as much as you need. You can talk at length on this, but I think that given that this is the final part of the final experiment, we can go into all of the details from all of it. And I'll be listening, but I go to the toilet and I'll be right back. We'll start with you, John.
Me? Jesus.
Yes.
Thanks. The final experiment as a whole, but I'm not even sure why it was necessary. The notion that we needed to observe the continuous sun for 24 hours as seems wholly and completely redundant. I've always maintained that we knew that we were in a geocentric. We knew the circumference of the Earth, the shape of the Earth, the fact that we were orbiting the sun thousands and thousands of years ago, and it was measured using shadows, 2 holes in the ground and a couple of sticks. This all seems completely redundant after that. It's just basically like refining the measurement. It's basically maths. It's geometry. It's basic rudimentary geometry. It's mathematics. And the fact that we're having this conversation right now is one of two things. It's either an evidence of brain damage or a scathing indictment of our education system. And it's either one or it's the other. And that's the end of it.
I think Bakes Cakes, you're next.
Well, I have to disagree with that one there, John, because the whole concept of what you just said, every flirt we've ever talked to has disagreed with every point we've said to them. They refute the curve. We've had Nathan say, show us the curve. We've had both Nathans say that. We've had numerous discussions. Red's discussed with quite a few of these morons about the ISS being up in space because they say space is fake. However, the TFE has done more damage to the flat Earth channels like Nathan Oakley and etc. And quite a few flat earthers like Patricia, Robbie Davidson, etc. have actually left. Now I know Reds and Jeranism don't get along, but Jeranism has got out. Whether he was a flat earther for that 10 years, I wouldn't say either way, but yeah, it's done more good because we all know the Earth is a globe. So yes, it's done quite a good culling of the flat Earth field, in other words.
Yeah. So I'm going to go in between. Yes and no. It was absolutely pointless, but it also wasn't pointless at the exact same time. And the reason why I say that is, yeah, John, you're absolutely correct. We've known for a while that the Earth is round. It doesn't require a $40,000 ticket to the South fucking pole to figure that shit out. You can easily figure that out by the mere fact that the equatorial telescope mount works, or the fact that the angular size of the sun remains the same throughout the day. You can look at the fact that flights are the way they are. There's so many pieces of evidence to show that the Earth is round without really having to go all the way to Antarctica to do it. I mean, for fuck's sake, the fact that we even have sunsets is evidence that the Earth is round. But the thing that is being missed from the equation is that flat earthers like to continuously move the goalpost. And their goal is to move it to a location that is almost impossible to reach. So they'll ask for stupid shit like, well, I'll believe the space station once you fly me to it, because they don't believe that no one is going to be rich enough to actually do it one day. So they said, well, I'll believe the footage coming from Antarctica once I get to go there. And then to their shock, someone comes up and be like, okay, bet. I'll pay $100,000 for that shit. And then we're going to see you eat your fucking words. And that's exactly what we see. So now what we have here is a mix. It's a mix of cope and denial and pure fucking entertainment. It's great. It's awesome. So it was useful in the sense that once a goalpost is moved to such a faraway place that it almost becomes unreachable, there might just be someone crazy enough to spend the amount of money necessary to reach it. So it was useful in that aspect. It's also useful to show these motherfuckers what real cope actually looks like. And believe me, they were coping really, really hard during the entire event. And it also gives us an opportunity to show these other flat earthers what it was like to deal with them all this time. Now they get to be accused of producing real-time CGI. Yeah, not fun, is it, jackasses? So it was useful in that aspect, but you're right, John, it was completely useless in the aspect that it was completely unnecessary. You could easily figure out that the Earth was round by not having to, you didn't have to go to Antarctica to figure out that the Earth was round. You could easily do that without spending $40,000 per person to go to Antarctica and freeze off your nuts.
Even if it's summer, yeah. John.
Right. Yes. So it's been a wild ride. It's been great to watch. I agree with what Red said about flat earthers moving the goalposts, and also even more than ever denying. So they do the Flurf reset and they go, oh, there's no measurement of curvature, there's no measurement of spin, there's no, and when you present evidence, they go, oh, well, that's just indoctrination. That's just what you've been told to believe. And when you do measure these things, they go, oh, well, that would work on our model. Well, okay, show me how. Which, of course, they never do. Yeah, but watching the cope and the flailing and the, oh, that's not our model. Well, what is your model? Oh, we don't have a model. Oh, we're working on a model. We've got a model with a Tupperware dome over a plate with a torch inside, but it's outside, but it's inside, but it's the sun that they saw was plasma shot from lasers from behind the mountains. And honestly, I think the only thing I can say in favor of anyone who professes to be a flat earther is they've got absolutely amazing imaginations to come up with half the crap that they spew out.
Yeah. That is true. I think it was, you can say about Will whatever, that yeah, he's a younger creationist, sure, you can say he's wrong about that, okay, whatever. But what he did with TFE was masterful from the start. He generated expectation, he built it up, then published it, threw the grenade of that. Watch flat earthers run away just from the mention of TFE. Just even entertaining the possibility of going got you canceled in flat earth circles. And then, of course, the cherry on top, Witsit just getting all the hate from the community that you're a shill and you fake the sun, and he's saying, no, we didn't fake the sun, we didn't fake the trip, and no one believes him. That is and Witsit doesn't see that flat earthers are doing to him exactly what he does to the moon landings, to everything that he doesn't like, and it's fake. I'm glad that Jaron managed to get out. I'm glad that Lisbeth managed to get out. I'm pretty sure that Jonathan is also no longer a flat earther. Guess we'll see. That will be revealed with the documentary, which is the final thing, actually. The final thing to drop will be the documentary. Hopefully it happens soon. But I think that it was a masterful class in everything, from marketing to all of it and that kind of stuff. So before we go, I have a couple of messages. Peter, Max, I would love for this to be a family show, but also Max entertains a 20-minute deep dive into the price of hooker and blow. Yeah, that's why, because I don't want to censor myself So yeah, it's not a family channel. I would love it for it to be, but it's not. It is really not. But yeah, love you, Peter. That's an interesting observation you got there. Aquarismi said, "Do you think we need to explain the concept of comparative advantage?" Huh. Not sure if I understand what you mean. Would you mind clarifying that for me, please? Unfornicated Dan says, I'm changing my name to DJ Full Moon, where I spin 80s music in assless chaps. I approve. I definitely approve. Nitwick was on Earth Awakening, still talking on about it being a projection. I hope that he's still there, because I'm going right after we end the after show. I'm going. If he's there, I'm going to Earth Awakenings to have a little chat, to let him know that our Lord and Savior, with it, let us down. Let us down. Flat Earth literally lost the debate, bro, and we needed him, and he was nowhere to be found. Base of Problems for $5. I lost count, but we're close to $100. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a great night. For sure. Why do your mods keep banning folks?
Well, you get banned if you're a bit cunty.
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting banned. You're probably getting timed out. But I did warn you about insulting the audience. You can insult me all you want. I'll take it. You can insult me for free if you want. I'll engage. It's no problem. But I don't like when people are like not here and you insult them. And also, they're my friends. I don't like when people insult my friends. So
yeah. So for example, like Max looks like a sucked lollipop on the floor of a cancer ward. But you leave the audience alone.
Base of Problems for another $5. Specifically, Aldebaran, this guy seems like a loser. Have they ever contributed? You seem to have this idea that money gives contributions. Aldebaran has been here from pretty much the beginning. And yes, he contributes, he participates, he sends me a message. You know what I count as a contribution? When you send me a message, when someone sends me a message, great show, or happy to be here, I like your content. Those are the contributions that I like. So to me, yeah, everyone contributes. If they're here, if they're watching, even if they're silent, I don't care. The money is not important, dude. I told you, it's not about the money. If I started doing it with zero prospects of getting any money, I didn't get any money for over a year, and no one cares. Like, I don't care. I do shows where no one gives a super chat, and I do them with the same gusto as always, and it's okay. Sometimes people contribute, sometimes people don't. I don't do it for the money. It is the way it is.
Can I interrupt really briefly?
Yeah.
And I know I interrupt all the time, and people like.
It's okay.
But the reason that I'm interrupting here is because I think the thing that you want, Max, the reason that you do this, the reason that you have this channel, is because you're interested in sincerity.
Yeah. I like talking. I'm wacky.
But you are interested in like having conversations with people, finding out what people believe, what they do believe, what they don't believe, and just like a bit of sincerity, an actual honest to God conversation. Like obviously not honest to God because you don't believe in that, but an actual sincere conversation.
Yeah.
Bring that.
Indeed.
You don't have to bring money. You don't have to bring super chats.
No.
Just have a conversation. Just be good-natured, have a laugh, have fun, be yourself, and you get heard out. And that's it.
Yeah.
That seems to be it at the end of the day.
Right. It's and Aldebaran he's such a warm personality. He always has a nice word to say to me and to everyone else. Like and now they're saying that they have $5 left in their bank account until Friday when their Social Security goes in, and that's fine. I don't pretend everyone to support. It's okay. It's voluntary. If people want to send a few bucks to help out, that's awesome. If not, that's awesome. I get the same pleasure for you telling me, hey, that was a good show. You made me laugh a couple of times. That's enough for me. We have the queen of the memes sent me this, and I got it a little bit late. So, Reds, if you want to redirect your eyes towards the screen, I think this is pertinent to you.
I love that so much. And the fact that you put the Taco Bell logo in there, that is perfection right there.
It is. That there is a reason why Katie is the undisputed queen of the memes.
That is perfection. That is
perfection.
Chef's
I love
kiss.
the little smiling. There's a little smiling shit on the edge of the toilet as well. I love that.
Yes, there is a little emoji right there.
Yeah.
That is just excellent. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes, I have never seen her fail on a meme. She makes some of the greatest memes I have ever seen. Like, no joke. It's not because she's our friend and that kind of stuff. Like, nope, no joke. Oh, isn't that cute? No, Brett, it's mine. He that's why.
I mean, I can show you. I can show you my camera, but it's kind of large. Would you guys like to see my camera?
You need
to. Oh
no,
there's nothing we can't turn down.
Here's. Would you guys like to see my camera? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are we?
Oops.
Oh.
Yeah. He had. Hold on 1 second. He's there. He'll be right back. Shifty says, "Is Basil still paying Bugs Bunny?" Yes, he is. All right. Sorry, we got Red's back.
All right, here we go. Picture of the camera coming up.
There we go. Hold on 1 second. Why? Before presenting... I'm sorry. I am sharing. Okay, there. There we go. That... it's so big. He needs...
It is... Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking the sheer girth and juiciness alone is just ridiculous.
It's majestic.
It is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that is a picture of my camera. And if you pay attention here, you'll see that there's even a second camera on top of the main camera.
I don't know. Have you checked with a doctor because of that?
I mean,
he likes cameras so much he's got a camera on the camera.
Yes, my camera has its own camera. Now, some people may say that's called a telescope. I mean, call it what you will. I call it badass.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, you can definitely see every single possible ingrowing hair with that one.
Absolutely. It is excellent. 10 out of 10, right?
I'm sorry to tell you, but Peter says Bob the science guy had a much bigger one.
Listen, some of us don't do porn for a living, okay?
Not the size, it's what you do with it.
That's what I keep saying, but everyone says otherwise.
Katie says Max should pretend to be young Earth creationist. Basil would donate his entire salary. Basil tells you he remembers you from the non sequitur.
Yes, non sequitur show. Good times, fun times. Kyle fucked it up, but that's a different story.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I didn't know that story, and I heard you tell it on stream not too long ago. Wild.
Well, that's where I was from the non-sex show, and Kyle blew it to fucking bits. That fucking lunatic.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shit show that one. But what I don't understand is why he decided to go to jail over it. I mean, is your butt hurt? Yeah, is your butt hurt so extreme that you're actually willing to go to jail over a fucking YouTube channel? I don't even like my own YouTube channel that much.
It's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to abandon this YouTube channel, then I'm going to fuck over Steve, and then, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to beat my gay lover to within an inch of his life, and then I'm going to go to jail. What a good idea.
Yeah, in a pool for some reason. I mean, yeah. Why would you go to jail over a YouTube channel? That shit's just so fucking weird to me. But whatever. He thought it was worth it, and to each their own, I guess.
I asked Steve not that long ago. I asked him a question. I was like, if you had to, like, gun to your head, if you had to go back into business with the person, and it was Kent Hovind or Kyle, who would you go back into business? Who would you go into business with? And he cursed me out and banned me from his chat.
I don't know who Kyle is, but if I had to go into business with Kent Hovind, I think I'd be pulling the trigger on that gun myself.
Yeah,
well, that's why Steve.
But here, so to make a very, 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 very long story short, Kyle and Steve had a very successful YouTube channel. A bunch of people got into Kyle's head that he was actually the star of the show. He totally wasn't. But at the time, he actually had full control of the channel. He was given those permissions, and he used those permissions to unceremoniously kick everyone else off. And we had to essentially sue him. And despite losing the court battle, he decided to do everything from submit forged documents to the court and go to jail because he basically kept fucking around to the point where there was a warrant for his arrest for it. And all he had to do to avoid it was hand the YouTube channel back to its rightful owner.
Red, as I gave you a little poke from Peter, I also gave you this one. Aldebaran says that's a camera on steroids. Wink, wink.
Oh yeah, damn straight, it's on steroids. And since we're on the subject here, let me go ahead and show this real quick, just because you gave me the opportunity to show off, and I'm going to do so.
Of course.
And look at that picture of the space station that I caught with it.
Oh,
so good.
That just gives you a Harrelson right there.
Oh God, it is so gorgeous. The picture of the space station. You can see the SpaceX Dragon right there. You can see the solar panels, the radiators. So fucking good.
So good. Suck it, Mikey. Suck it hard.
Clips that NASA puts into the telescopes these days, they give such amazing images. It is an image. It's not a real photo, apparently.
But what I really like about this is that you can even see the IROSA panels on the side right here.
Holy cow!
Seriously, that is insane. That is amazing.
Dude, when you think about it, that thing is going like 17,000 miles per hour, and you caught it like that. That is just amazing.
Like I said, it's a pretty damn good camera, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, lads. When NASA fakes something, they really fake it.
Yeah, I mean, they did it so well that it's freaking up there.
They did so well, it's actually there, and you can see it.
I assume you guys have heard the joke where they're talking about like the NASA's in a race with the Russians. And NASA's like, they engage Hollywood, and Hollywood's like, so in case we can't get there, we're going to have to get you to fake it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to get you to fake it, because if we can't get there, we're going to have to win. So we need the photos. And NASA, they do all their research, and then eventually the Hollywood comes back to NASA and goes, well, I suppose, like, worst case scenario, we can just film it on location. Which is like a Neil deGrasse Tyson joke. That's all Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay, hold on. Peter said that story was a little too soon for us. It's okay. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We are joking about it already. It's how I process and how I move on. So it's fine. PhD Tony Basil is pronounced Basil, not Basal. I say Basil, but it's I have an accent. I'm sorry. Basil,
I think your accent is sexy.
PhD, thank you.
John and John would need to hear it said out loud before we can concur, because Basil is pronounced Basil.
Basil.
And since you're speaking fucking English, not American, will be the judges of that.
The judges of that, yes.
I have heard PhD Tony pronounce, I think it's Basel Problems name, and so I will defer to him.
Problem.
But it's so weird. Yes, because I hear him called Basil Problem so often. It's like
it's very.
I don't know. Just
then Tony got this was before actually. If we consider which science denialist position has more significant adverse real world effects, young Earth creationism is vastly more widely held and the gateway to more dangerous anti-science position. And then I can't find the other message. Tony said that Will Duffy's views on abortion need to be combated, and I agree. But I mean, each thing needs to happen in the environment that is pertinent to each thing, right? So if I ever get a chance to talk to Will about those things, I would take that chance. But it doesn't demerit the work that he did on TFE, I think. Basel, city in Switzerland. Okay.
How did @Red's Rhetoric know where to point the camera? Did he use basic trigonometry? Oh, bad boy. I sure as fuck did. And the real answer to that is I used Astronomy Live's tracking software. By the way, subscribe to Astronomy Live. He does great work. He recently recorded the space station and he posted a video of it. It's really, really awesome. So I would recommend it.
This was from Andreas.
Also, can we please see a flat earther try and out trig Red's Rhetoric? That'd be fucking epic.
I think
can we do that?
We need to find someone that gets just as turned on by basic trigonometry as I do. Good luck with that.
Yeah. That is some real dirty stuff.
I need someone to come up to me and be like, show me the angle of that theta.
Oh no! Witsit is no longer on. Witsit is no longer on Earth Awakenings. No,
nothing of value was lost, Max.
But he's been running away from me, and I don't like that. He doesn't come out and play, and that's no fun.
He's been running away from you too.
Yes.
Well, we all have to deal with people running away. I mean, I don't know anything about that whatsoever. I mean, what could I possibly contribute to the conversation about people running away from me for an extended period of time? I don't know what that's like at all.
I have mine. The one that I'm tracking has been running away from me for 566 days.
That's amazing because if I remember correctly, the one that's been running away from me has been well over 2,300 days.
That's just showing up. The funny thing is, according to Facebook, Nathan Oakley lives roughly halfway between where I live and where the other John lives.
So what you're saying is your property value has gone down as a result.
Yes.
Well, apparently, but I don't know how. So I live in a town called Leamington Spa.
Oh, okay. So in fact, he lives in the same town as you, according to.
Fuck off!
Oh my God! Really?
Right, weaponize me, people. Where the fuck is this guy?
Wait, John. We're going to have to arrange a meeting with Oakley.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been.
He does not live in my town. He cannot.
Does it make you feel? Does it make you want to move?
It makes you feel dirty, doesn't it?
So the house prices in the town in which I live are only higher in London, Oxford, and Cambridge. So I live in a 3-bed house. It's semi-detached. So it's attached to another house, and it's worth nearly £600,000. So the houses in this town in which I live are ridiculously, stupidly highly priced for what you actually get for your money. So I'm not moving out of it, regardless. Like Oakley could be in the attached house, and like I still wouldn't leave. I mean, I might kill him, but I still wouldn't leave.
Listen. If Nathan
I might burn down
Oakley-
my own house for the insurance money, but I wouldn't leave.
If Nathan Oakley is anywhere near you, you just let me know, and I'll send over a pack of condoms, maybe some disinfectant spray. Bleach would probably be useful. Maybe vinegar, lots and lots of vinegar. That might help. There's many solutions to this problem, is what I'm trying to say. So you let me know, and we'll figure it out together.
There's lots of woodland around here, lots of sort of countryside that probably doesn't see a lot of.
Let's put it this way: nobody would bat an eyelid if, like, a random flower bed just magically.
But it's kind of, I do wonder if I saw Nathan Oakley in the wild, would I have the nerve to sort of go up and go, "Oh, Nathan, yeah, love your channel, love the work you're doing. Yeah, get a selfie with him and just pretend I was like a
John,
super fan just for the shits and giggles."
This is what we need. What you need to do, if you see Nathan Oakley out there in public, here's what you gotta do. You gotta bring out your cell phone, put it in selfie mode, and record a video going, "Here we see the Nathan Oakley in his natural habitat.
Yes,
he is foraging for berries in a land not claimed by another male. Soon he will make his burrow."
And said the majestic sloth.
Hey, don't insult.
Here he is walking down the high street.
No, the PhD in theology is Dr. J. Dude, you're super confused.
Adidas trousers brushing gently in the weeds.
Here we see the animal that has never used a mouthwash. Tony said this: we can recognize Will's positive contributions and castigate his negative contributions at the same time. I agree. CK, my bro CK, who is a lady actually, but she's my bro, says, "Talks, if it wasn't for TFE and Will Duffy, I wouldn't have found the community and you all. His Colorado press made it to my inbox. I'm grateful. You found us, or we found each other.
CK is fucking awesome.
CK is so good. She's freaking great. Alrighty, we did final thoughts. This was amazing. Glad that you could all come out, hang out with me. Before we go, make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street and yell, subscribe to Red's Rhetoric and Yerba Mate Talks. I almost fuck it up, but I got it. Thank you so much for that, people. Love you all. We'll see if we do something tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.